like peanut butter and jelly, homie. We like peanut butter and jelly, homie. I'm done, big dog. Show some love, brother love.
What up, on first? How y'all doing today? Yes,
Welcome back,
sir.
Richie. Welcome back.
Yeah, so today's gonna be a witness from the police department.
Oh,
Uh, but y'all stay tuned because I'm hearing some good witnesses coming that y'all want to hear from. Probably won't be today though. So y'all be stay tuned though. Be watching your feeds. Keep watching your feeds. I honestly don't think they're gonna call Greg Cady, y'all. Honestly, don't think so. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think they're gonna call Greg. All right, y'all. Sorry that we came on a little late, but we'll be at the intermission, and we'll see who the witness is for today. Scott Baker, you a smart man, huh? Yeah. So they haven't brought Keefe out yet, but I hear I see he's about to come out, and hope y'all stay tuned, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate that a lot of these people calling themselves Tupac friends it's having to be ordered in. Have to be ordered in, of course, and get warrants threatened against them and all that. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think this gang mentality is supposed to supply to friendship? I know a lot of y'all say Tupac wouldn't want people to come to court. Well, he would want you to retaliate. I I guess. I'm one that will say, come to court. If you ain't gonna come to court, then do what you gotta do. But I'm for justice. I'll be the first to say it. I believe in justice, the justice system. But I do understand people that take that stance, but I don't agree with it. Just because you understand something don't mean you got to agree with it, right? Yeah. So, John, hopefully you put that poll together that we wanted you to put together, so you can tell us.
I did.
If
It's on there.
You did. Oh, it's on
Yeah.
there. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So y'all make sure y'all go to that poll, and we're gonna talk about something interesting that happened today with Made Media, Made Media, y'all.
On record, the state versus Davis.
All right, y'all.
377-407.
I'll see y'all at the
My
intermission.
understanding is we have one thing we need to address outside the presence before we bring the jury back in.
Yes, I guess two things, Your Honor. First is we'll be admitting some jail calls. We've edited those down to not include the lead-in and just the relevant portions, as opposed to Mr. Sam, who are those with actions. The issue that Mr. Sam raised to me was regarding we were playing about, I think, less than 10 minutes of YouTube video, but Mr. Sant has an issue with
So the jail call issue is done.
the jail call issue is done.
You're just putting that on record that there's no objection to the foundation for that, and you're not doing it through the custodian of records.
Yes, we had agreed ahead
Okay.
of time.
Got it. So moving on to the issue with the YouTube videos.
Yes, Your Honor. My understanding is Mr. Sant has an objection as to the foundation for the YouTube videos.
That's correct, John. My understanding is that they're going to produce an individual that works for the Clark County District Attorney's Office will come here and basically just say that he found the videos on YouTube. I don't think there's going to be, I don't think there's going to be foundation laid properly in terms of when the videos were taken, by who, along those lines. And so as a result, we would just do a preliminary objection to the foundation, maybe just say we'll lay that foundation during the course of the trial.
And what's your proffer as to what you expect the foundation to be?
That our discovery technician went on YouTube and saw the defendant's face, and nothing is off camera. It's the defendant's face, and he's talking in a very recognizable voice that we have all heard. And I think that's sufficient foundation for that. It speaks for itself, similar to the book situation.
And what's your objection that the video is not what it purports to be, as to foundation, essentially?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So foundation, the essential question is that the item being proposed is what it purports to be. What's your objection on those grounds?
I don't think there's an objection that it is Mr. Davis that's on the video. It's more of when and where the videos were taken. So it's not the same group of characters that was from the testimony of Mr. Dorsey, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
It's other people doing those videotapes. So as a result, if there's foundation laid on it, then I'm not. And I think it satisfies that.
I think it satisfies foundation that it is a video of Mr. Davis, it's what you're proposing it be.
Yes.
I think there's probably going to be questions and argument regarding when it was taken, who took it, for what purpose, etc. But as to foundation, I don't think that's lacking.
All right. That's, I at least wanted to have that out before the jury came in instead of in the middle.
Okay, that sounds good. So that's my preliminary ruling on that. We can raise it in the moment if there's anything more, if there's more doubts that come up, Mr. Samft, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything else? Anything from your side?
No, no.
I do want to make a record that we replaced, and God, the numbers are escaping me, but I believe it's 121, and then the transcript that goes with the July 17, 2017 with redacted audio and a redacted transcript.
Okay.
I also had marked, I think it's WW, which is the defense's 180-page return to the October 2nd, 1996 search warrant that I also marked for the defense.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's bring in the jury.
Time for the jury.
Show some love, brother love.
The parties would like to present to the jury.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in the state's case in chief for now. State, who's your next witness?
State's witness is Adam Stair.
Just
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
My name is Adam Stair, ADAMSTOEHR.
All right, thank you, sir. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Paul.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Stair, how are you employed?
I'm an electronic evidence specialist for the Clark County District Attorney's Office.
And how long have you been an electronic discovery specialist with the District Attorney's Office?
About 3.5 years now.
Okay, and what are your job duties entail?
We collect evidence from various databases and we download it and upload it into our case file for the attorneys.
And do you also ensure that those pieces of evidence are distributed then to defense counsel?
Yes, we prepare them for discovery and we send them out.
I'm going to ask you particularly about things I asked you to do in this case. Did I ask you to obtain YouTube videos of the defendant, Mr. Davis?
You did?
And did you do that?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that there were a number of videos?
Yes, that is fair to say.
And then did I next ask you to reduce those videos to just a small number of brief clips for the purposes of the presentation today?
You did.
And Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Do you recognize what State's Proposed 165 is?
I do.
What is State's Proposed 165?
Is a CD of YouTube exhibits.
And does this CD contain the actual videos that you compilated and then clipped?
Yes, there should be 3 videos.
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to move State's Exhibit 165.
Any further objection, Mr. Samft?
No, Your Honor.
All right, over objection, they will be admitted.
At this time, we're going to publish State's Exhibit 165.
You may.
Oh,
Before we get into this, again, these are very small snippets of much larger, longer videos.
Yes, very much longer interviews.
And you want to get in order? Let's do the book first.
You and Orlando and everyone else meets up. But you guys don't have any guns.
who said that?
What was in the book? until Von Zip came in the picture.
All right, let's. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay,
Let's get that one.
but it is in the book.
Okay, yeah. Let them read about it.
Okay, and I guess Foxy Brown was with Zip.
Let them read about it.
Okay. Well, according to the book, which there's going to be a link in the video that you could actually order from.
That's right. Matter of fact, let me see my book.
You want to go ahead and show the book?
Yeah, let's show the book. Yeah, this is my book here. I would like you guys to buy it and get the real truth instead of from a cop or some fucking industry people, some bullshit. You getting it from a real motherfucker. So go get the book, and you can get the real truth about this whole situation. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book passage.
Okay.
On getting a gun for the Tupac hit. While we were waiting for the valet to bring out our cars, Zip seized the opportunity and called me over to his Benz. Zip was a big-time New York player, pimp, and hustler who used to come out to California and handle his business and kick it with us sometimes. As I walked up to the driver's side, I noticed the rapper Foxy Brown was in the car with Zip. So he instructed her to step out of the car and motioned for me to jump in. Zip had a hidden compartment, and he opened up, reached in, and pulled back a 40 Glock.
Like I say,
he turned to me and said, "It's time to get the money."
Like I say, get your $20 and read about that part.
I'm gonna play the second file.
I'm done, big dog.
You had cancer at one point?
Yeah.
You beat it.
I beat it, yeah.
Right? It was a colon cancer?
I told you I beat 3 of the baddest entities in the world. United States government, fucking cancer, and the streets.
And then one last time.
Let me tell you something, brother. Tupac never jumped on him. He was by himself. He didn't just, my nephew never jumped on no fucking Tupac. Come on, man. Tupac was wrong with 2 left fucking shoes, nigga. I mean, don't you think he was wrong? Honestly.
I mean, yeah, I think he could have, reacted in a better way.
You listen, homie. You don't think that man is wrong?
He could have reacted in a better way, I guess. I mean,
I'm talking Vlad is his fucking biggest fan. He admitted that man is wrong, man.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, he was wrong,
man.
man, but that was only done out of loyalty, man.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. He never jumped. My nephew didn't jump on him. He jumped on my nephew, a kid, man. My nephew was a fucking kid. Them was grown-ass men, dude. You know what I'm saying? He was a fucking kid, dude. That's why he had on that jersey. He's a fucking kid, dude. You know what I'm saying? They was wrong. My nephew never jumped on him. They jumped on my nephew. My nephew didn't throw a punch, man. Shit was wrong, dude. Jumped on the fucking kid, dude.
And then, as part of your duties working for the Clark County District Attorney's Office, did you also receive video from the courtroom proceedings in this case?
I did.
And did you receive the one view from a television network and another view that you synced up?
Yes, I did.
And how do you do that?
I used Adobe Premiere Pro. I took both of the videos, entered them into the same timeline, and then set them side by side and sync them up so that they played. It's the same video. It's the same video from different angles.
And I'm going to approach Jailhouse State's proposed Exhibit 166.
Come on, homie. It's bullshit.
Did you actually put that compilation on a video? And then, I'm sorry, did you put that video on a CD?
I did.
And is this the CD that you put it on?
Yes, it is.
All right. You all right this time? It's going to move 166 as evidence.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
So admitted.
This time State's going to publish 166.
I have a room back here at 340. Please rise for the jury.
At that time when Reggie Wright Jr. is sitting in front of the witness stand, that Mr. Davis is mouthing words at Reggie Wright Jr.
Yes.
As part of your duties with the Clark County District Attorney's Office, did you also have access to calls that Mr. Davis made since September of 2023?
I did.
And did I ask you to review some of those calls?
You did.
And did I ask you to clip some portions of those calls for the purpose of a presentation here today?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 164. Is this CD the CD that you prepared containing those clips of calls?
Yes, it is.
All right, at this time, State's going to move 164 to evidence.
So admitted.
This time, State's going to publish State's Exhibit 164. We'll go in chronological order. So can we play the 10, 12, 23?
Yeah, everything gonna play out for me though. Everything gonna do. They just trying to use the words I said against me, but they can't do that shit. So.
Well, shit, they trying it.
Well. I didn't break the thing that fucking Greg hated the thing. Shit.
I just wish you would have never did. You know, just let that. Oh, you would probably would have been there. No, I forgot. I just wish you would have never talked to them, man. You know.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I should have just went on and did that little.
Stop doing all them interviews and that. Just never did none of that shit. Just I should have said whatever happened. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody, that shit all over. All you see on Instagram, that all that shit. I'm like, damn, this shit is viral.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Stair, you've listened to this calls maybe one or two or more times. Is that fair?
That's fair.
In terms of editing it, is it fair to say that while some of the audio is a little bit garbled, upon hearing it a number of times, you're able to discern some of the words that are being stated?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that Mr. Davis says they're trying to use my words against me?
Yes.
And that he says, I didn't break the thing, Greg Kading broke the thing?
Yes.
Now can we play the next call at 10:21:23?
Yeah, they ain't got shit though. They trying to use my statements against me. You're gonna lose, dude. I was paid to say that, stupid ass dude. Yeah.
Okay.
I was paid to say that, stupid motherfucker. You can't use my shit against me, you stupid.
I mean, what's this book they say you wrote?
Yeah, I did. After that dude did that, I didn't breach that contract. He did.
Oh, okay.
Money off carry top. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch. He had my life fucked up. I clawed up under a rock for 6 years. And I just got tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let them know the motherfucking truth. Bitch, you ain't just got me, you motherfucker. You niggas around me got you for me. That Dirt Rock, all them son of a bitches. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. Even my boy Jerome down the street from you. Little Rizal, all them motherfuckers. I'm like, damn. You know, all that shit. You know?
And similarly, have you listened to this call more than one time?
I have.
And is it fair to say that Mr. Davis says they're trying to use my words against me?
Yes.
And in fairness to Mr. Davis, he does say, I was paid to say those words.
Yes.
And then he says, when he's asked about what's that book you wrote, he says, yeah, I wrote that book.
Yes.
And then later on, he says, I'm going to quote, let the motherfuckers know the truth.
Yes.
Okay. And then he later on says, regarding Greg Kading, you didn't get me. And then says some people who actually did get him.
Yes.
Okay. Can we play the 11:9:23?
Deadline. So I'm gonna call Edie. I'm gonna call him today, and then when you call me later on tonight or tomorrow, I know.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Love, my bro.
All right. I'm looking out for you, dog. All right.
But once I get home, man, we rich.
Oh, of course. Of course.
All right, I got to tell Keith, dude, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them throw that motherfucking shit up in your face. We be mad the motherfucking 10 years later. Next series still going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make us want to, you know, I got to tell that nigga, I got blood on my money. All right, what's up, bro? Okay.
All right, big dog. All right. Talk to you later. Peace.
Similarly, had you listened to this call a number of times?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that Mr. Davis says, I have blood on my money?
Correct.
And then the last call from July 5th, 2024.
I was born way before that dude. And I was way out there before him, dude. I know Easy and Dr. Ray and put them on, motherfucker. Don't need this little faggot. You know what I'm saying? Pick up in fucking prison and get fucked in the ass. Fucking icon. Police and all that raping little girls, jumping on little kids in the fucking hallway of the fucking casino. And that dude's a piece of shit. You know?
Yeah, bro, they making this shit way with it, like, yeah.
Straight.
Talking about your icon. Well, where?
Icon, my ass. I don't want none of my kids like that motherfucker. Faggot.
Okay, and similar to the previous 3 calls, have you listened to this call a number of times? And is it fair to say that well, he says a lot, but in particular, he says he's complaining about somebody jumping on little kid in the casino, in the hallway of the casino, that he's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Course indulgence. State will pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Stamp, cross-examination.
No cross-sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, any of the jury, any questions for this witness? Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Starr. You're free to go.
I'm done, big dog.
State who's your next witness.
Just reserving the right to confirm with the clerk that everything that we've offered has been admitted. At this point, the state will rest.
Do you want to come up and review it, or have you already done
I've
it?
checked, it's just the last 3 exhibits actually is the last one. We're gonna confirm.
Okay.
Can we address 31?
Oh, yes, I forgot to address 31. So 31 was a duplicate. So we never offered 31. We just need to make a record that 31 was a duplicate of, you know what exhibit it is? Of 30. Yeah, it's a duplicate of 30.
Okay.
So the clerk asked me to put that
So
on.
31 should just be blank. There should be no exhibit attached to that.
Well, it's marked as a proposed exhibit. It's just not admitted as a duplicate.
Okay, sounds good. Defense, we're moving into your case in chief.
Yeah, maybe a question.
You may.
Ooh, I'm mad at you. God damn, homie. Come on, homie. It's bullshit. Show some love, brother love. Shit ain't right, dude. Shit ain't right, dude. Ooh, I'm mad at you. You like peanut butter and jelly, homie.
Okay. Mr. Stamp, anything you wanted to put on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. With regards to the defense's case in chief, we have witnesses lined up. We cannot make it here today. There'll be officers from the Metropolitan Police Department that will testify on behalf of the defense. Because of the fact that they're scheduling, we're unable to get it today. We would ask the court to allow us to start our case in chief tomorrow with the detective and 2 police officers tomorrow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're way ahead of schedule ultimately. The defense at this point is moving into their case in chief, but doesn't have their witnesses available until tomorrow. So we are going to recess for today and have you guys back here at noon tomorrow. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report of or commentary on the trial of any person connected to this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, and radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected to the trial until the case is submitted to you. Sorry, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Please rise for the jury.
Judge, you said noon?
Noon tomorrow. Eat before you come, guys. For the record, the jury has exited the room. Everyone can be seated. Mr. Davis remains standing. I have to admonish you on your right to testify at this time, just so you can make that decision overnight with your attorney, okay? Mr. Davis, under the Constitution of the United under the Constitution of the United States and under the Constitution of the State of Nevada, you cannot be forced to testify in this case. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You may, at your own request, give up this right and take the witness stand and testify. If you do, you will be subject to cross-examination by the Deputy District Attorney, and anything that you may say, be it on direct or cross-examination, will be the subject of fair comment when the Deputy District Attorney speaks to the jury in their final argument. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you choose not to testify, the court will not permit the Deputy District Attorneys to make any comments to the jury because you have not testified. Do you understand that? If you choose not to testify, the court will instruct the jury, if your attorney wants me to, as follows. The law does not compel a defendant in a criminal case to take the stand and testify, and no presumption may be raised and no inference of any kind may be drawn from the failure of a defendant to testify. Do you have any questions? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions in general about these rights?
No, I'm good.
You understood? Okay. You're further advised that if you have a felony conviction and more than 10 years has not elapsed from the date you were convicted or discharged from prison, parole, or probation, whichever is later, and and you elect to take the stand and testify, the DA will be able to ask you in the presence of the jury the following. 1, have you been convicted of the felony? 2, what was the felony? And 3, when did it happen? But the DA cannot get into details about that. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll leave it to you and your attorney's consultations as to what your decision is, but I just wanted to give you those rights at this time. Okay.
Judge, just for the record, because Mr. Stamp may not be aware of this, we checked the 2015 conviction. It ran on August 11th of 2026. So the only conviction that he would be facing cross-examination for is his conviction a couple of years ago for battery by a prisoner.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir.
Is that why they sent them to attack me?
I understand that's your position that happened, but ultimately, I don't know anything about that case. I've never looked at it. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys can be seated. Anything else we need to address outside the presence?
No, Your Honor, in terms of scheduling, we anticipate, once we have our case in chief, and for the stage rebuttal, that we'll probably be closing on Monday.
Okay.
So we'll just need to go over jury instructions.
Yes. So I've been working on jury instructions. Ms. Panduct asked that we include a Carter instruction just in case.
A what
A
instruction?
Carter instruction.
Carter. Okay.
And then Ms. Panduct also asked about a voluntariness instruction. We have some thoughts on that. So
A voluntariness or a voluntary manslaughter?
The voluntariness of the statement.
I understood. Okay.
And so we have some thoughts on that. So we're preparing something that we think conforms to this court's ruling. And then we will probably have a corpus delicti instruction as well.
When did you want to settle?
I'll get this to Ms. I assume Ms. Would you send to Ms. Panduct? Okay, I'll get it to Ms. Panduct this evening, and then I'll if we can probably do it Friday morning or Thursday, probably Friday morning probably best, or Friday sometime during the day. Settle those during that time, so Ms. Panda has some time to review with Mr. Saft what the instructions are.
Okay. All right. So we'll plan on settling those probably Friday morning sometime. Okay. Sounds good.
The only question I would have is the 2 rebuttal witnesses I have to, one, I know that they're calling. Should I have them here at 2 tomorrow? Because I don't imagine Mr. Stamps is going to be very long, or should I have them here at 9 o'clock on Friday?
No, don't do that. If we just have them here at 2 o'clock, that should work.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna try
So
to get them here for 2.
have everybody here at 2. Maybe we may have the submission of the case at least wrapped up by the end of the day tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. We'll be in recess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Damn. So they rest.
The DA rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
their
they
case.
couldn't get hold. They couldn't get hold of no witnesses, and they didn't put
What
up that
about
many
Mog? I
videos.
remember you had said that Mog was going to put everything together for him. You thought?
Yeah, I guess they figured they got enough with just those statements.
Yeah. I'm
With
surprised they
something.
didn't harp on the call where his son or whoever was like, "Yeah, I'm going to call Edie, and I'll let you know what he says."
Oh, yeah.
Unless he was talking about Edie Fall, but Edie Fall's passed away, right? Or no?
No, he's still alive.
Okay, so maybe they were referring to him then, and not Edie.
Yeah,
from
that's
Alabama.
what they were talking about, the attorney. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
He'd been helping them from a distance.
Mm.
He just didn't have the money to pay, to be
Yeah, yeah,
from California to Vegas.
right. So are you
Man,
surprised?
I'm surprised they didn't have Detective Moss talk, or Brendan.
I'm surprised that the interview, the YouTube stuff they included, that was all they included. Why would they not include the part where he talks to Art of Dialogue and Art says, Orlando's the shooter, we know he's the shooter, everybody knows it's a shooter, and KPD responds and says, yeah, he did his thing.
Yeah.
That's curious to me.
Yeah, they I tell you, I guess they those proper sessions they feel is enough.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I guess it was days ago, so it kind of goes out of sight, out of mind. But
Yeah.
yeah. Are you surprised that the defense is going to be calling some Metro Police to testify on their behalf?
Oh, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Probably
And then the
malls
state-
and all them.
And then the state said that they were going to have a new witness to combat
Oh,
who
rebuttal.
they're calling, But they said, and that's what they asked. They said, should I have him here on Friday, or is the defense witness going to be short to where I should have him here tomorrow? And they kind of talked amongst each other and said, okay, we'll have him here tomorrow. And then the judge says this case could be finished and submitted by the
By
end of the
Friday.
day tomorrow.
Yeah. Wow. So tomorrow's a big day, y'all. We may see Keithy on the stand tomorrow.
You think he's gonna? So right now, you think he's gonna?
Oh yeah, he got to
You think he's gonna
testify.
testify? Okay.
Yeah, he got to just say, hey, I did this for money, y'all. I did this for money.
Yeah.
And I did this for money. Closing argument's gonna be big. I always told y'all that's where the case would be done.
Yeah.
I just wonder what happened to Moggs.
Right.
Something happened to Moggs, Detective Moggs. Something's up with Moggs.
Yeah. Do you think they're just worried that the cross examination could make him look bad, even though he didn't do anything wrong, but they feel like it could poke credibility issues or something?
We're gonna find out tomorrow. That's what his co-worker's about to come talk to him.
Yeah.
Phil Carson is a net case. Phil Carson, only people listen to Phil Carson is the dossier and Jim Deal. His own agency told him, get this shit out of our office. There ain't gonna be no damn Phil Carson. Phil Carson had nothing to do with this case. All he had something to do with is corruption at LAPD.
Yeah.
Phil Carson is not Biggie's detective. He's not even Biggie's detective. He has something to do with Rampart investigation. Phil tried to insert the Rampart situation into the Biggie case because of the nutcase Greg Kading. I mean, Russell Poole.
Yeah.
That nutcase.
Just ignore the trolls today, Reggie. They're going to be on.
That's Kenneth McClay. Well, I was just responding because, Kenneth's my boy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Kenneth's my boy. But even though he's Republican, he's one of the few Republicans that I like. Maybe Rawls will be state the rebuttal, but yeah, he should have been in the front. He was the main detective since 2018.
Damn.
Say, let me ban the trolls. I don't mind trolls. I just like talk shit to trolls. But I said after this trial is over, I'm not going to respond to trolls no more. So I told trolls to get it out of their system. Because I'm going to ignore trolls after this case is over. What up, L Gavlin 83? Haven't seen you in a long time, man. What up, Reggie? You good? Man, I'm good. Thank you. Poly Market, the Keefy D's getting convicted. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Y'all heard? Yeah, Pooh had a heart attack. The LA County Sheriff. When you get so excited, sometimes, guys, when you get so excited, when sometimes your
heart rate,
your blood pressure get up, and I just think that's what happened. Let's see, so just 2 videos, that was very shocking about the videos.
Yeah,
very shocking. But you remember what I told y'all? They go, I'm so sorry, y'all. When I told y'all they're gonna play the videos, they gotta say the videos for what? To rebuttal Keefy D. See, that's when all the videos gonna get brought up. Is when Keefy D said this and said that. Then they're gonna say, didn't you say this, Mr. Davis? Didn't you say this, Mr. Davis? See, all of those videos is going to be used to rebuttal Keefy D's statement if he testified. Yeah, I've been telling y'all Greg wasn't coming.
Mm-hmm.
So
who else were we thinking was gonna, or you were thinking was gonna come?
Well, I tell you,
the author.
The author.
I knew when I rewatched yesterday's. Yeah, when I rewatched yesterday's, they were talking about who they had done the phone pings to try to locate, as far as the phone will tell them where they are or whatever.
Yeah.
They said they did it for Edie. They said they did it for Neckbone. They said Trayvon, and they did say that author.
And they said and Virgie. I don't know why they put Virgie on there, who was Davion Brooks' mother. I don't know why Virgie was on there. Maybe because they know Davion had Virgie's phone.
Yeah,
that's probably why.
For him too. Yeah.
Yeah, and Corey. They issued a warrant for Corey. I know for a fact. There's a warrant out for Corey arrest.
Oh, okay.
Reggie and John, do you think Keefy D hear everything now and then? Keefy D will get convicted of manslaughter. No, he's gonna get convicted of murder, or he's gonna walk free, or he's gonna have a hung jury. Do you think Keefy D testifying will help or hurt? I think he got to testify, y'all. I think he got to find one of you nutcases that's in the comment section that's hollering free Keefy D. He got to find one of them to fall in love with us, as some of y'all did. Y'all admit it. Y'all be truthful. Some of y'all like Keefy D charm, and Holly was funny. Kara is in no interviews. Much as y'all love Tupac, some of y'all like the things that he was saying. When he talking about I was breakdancing and sliding down the street on a cardboard or some shit. So y'all like shit like that. So he just trying to convince one of the people in that jury to like it, because they only need one to get a hung jury or a mistrial. Yeah, a
I
lot
don't
of
even think they need to
for
like
most
him. They
too,
just need. Oh, go ahead,
they
Reggie. Sorry.
like his comedy. And
No,
when you like
I
somebody,
agree, but I'm saying a jury. I don't think they need to like him. They just need to have a doubt that it all adds up. You know, you need one conspiracy nut basically on that jury.
you need one person to like you. One person like you, they'll vote for you. They'll
He
vote
didn't.
against you.
But they didn't introduce any of the funny video. The jury doesn't see that, so
I
he's
said
not as likable.
that's why I said he got to get on the stand
Oh,
and
gotcha.
testify so he
Yeah.
can do that.
That makes
Of
sense.
course,
Yeah.
they asked me, do I think he's going to testify? And
Yeah.
I was explaining why I think he should.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So investigate Biggie murder. Why? I have no involvement with Biggie's murder, and I have no leg. That is not my beef. I didn't know Biggie Small.
He's telling somebody else, Reggie. He's saying at
Oh.
enter Easta investigate Biggie murder.
So they are supposed to take a statement from today as facts. Except, let me see. So they're supposed to take statements from today as fact, except the part where he said he was paid to make those statements. It's all about the timing, but yeah. When? Why did you make those statements? And that would be because, I made statements, all of those statements under the proffer because I was facing 25 years of life. 25 years of life in the feds is worse than this 10 to 15 in the state of Nevada, y'all. Life is life. 15 to 25, you got a date. Let me just make it make sense to y'all in Vegas. Because each one of our states have different laws as far as how much time you do. OJ got sentenced to 33 years, y'all. OJ did 9 years in Nevada. Sentenced 33, did 9 years. They have that parole board stuff there. California, you have a date if you're not a lifer. I don't know how other states is, but you got an L behind you, you got to go before the parole board. California, you have no L behind you, they tell you a date. Y'all go right now and look up Suge Knight. His date is October 2034. Ain't nothing could change that but the governor of the state of Nevada. I'm sorry, the governor of the state of California. If he decided to pardon him. No Donald Trump, no nobody could pardon you, but the governor in the state of California. Now, you can file some motions in the courts, and hopefully you can win on that, but, you haven't been too successful with those yet. So what happened to Kadings? I don't know. They used Mike Dorsey to explain everything Kadings should do. The defense might be able to raise some doubt, but I don't see a reasonable doubt. Yeah, I guess those mean the same thing. Can a doubt reasonable? Stop lying, Reggie. You paid off Amir Muhammad. Okay, that has something to do with the Biggie case, allegedly.
Jeez.
Not this case, sir. So, but I ain't never met Amir Muhammad in my life. Let's see. What's the
Here's
percentage? Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, somebody asked, Reggie, how do you feel Tarzan/Keefe D's lawyer did cross-examining you and also the other people who testified?
I thought he should have been harder. I'll be honest. I thought he was a little nicer. He got a charisma about himself. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. He gonna be charming the jury in closing. Attorneys like that. That's why Johnny Cochran was so good, because he knew how to talk to people, in the jury in closing. Y'all gonna see. That's where the case gonna be made. That's where y'all gonna get to lay it out. If y'all miss tomorrow when Keefe D testify, And I was wrong about something. I predicted that KPD attorney would ask for this case to be dismissed at the end of the DA resting their case, and he didn't. He didn't ask.
Yeah.
He didn't ask for the case to be dismissed. Yeah. So I was shocked about that. But I think he's going to speak well to the jury, and all they trying to do is get one person to fall for him. That's all they trying to do, y'all. You don't disrespect gangsters. If you do, you pay for it. Freak if you do. Ooh. Okay, Kenneth. Yeah, but you don't take it to that level either, Kenneth. You don't take a fight to gunplay, do you? Is that gangster? Taking a fist fight to gunplay? I don't think that's gangster either. Been waiting all day, man. Sheesh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed as well today. Michael's a good lawyer. I think he's going to speak well. I think he speaks well. We'll see. We'll see in his closing all the things he bring up, how good of a lawyer he is. We'll see. The jury's still out on that for me. Reggie, is there a hung jury or mistrial? Do you think the state will retry? Depending on the numbers. If it's like 8-4, no. 11, 10, 12, yes. Yes. But they just offer Keefe a sweet deal. Anything under 10. They're offering pretty much almost time served. Reggie, where's Corey? I don't know. They've been looking for him. They raided a few of his houses. And they couldn't find him. They couldn't find him. Is it a mistrial? It's a mistrial. They will do, enjoying your channel presentation. Respect Joseph Humphrey Jr. Respect for saying that, sir. What about Trayvon Lane? They thought they had Trayvon, but I guess Trayvon ducked it as well. They have rested the case. DA have rested the case, so. John, you for sure heard that? Because I didn't hear that. Okay. John?
Yeah, 1,000%. They wouldn't have turned it over to the defense for witnesses if they hadn't rested their case.
I think they were just preparing for tomorrow.
No, they said they're.
Did you hear the word rest?
Yeah.
I have to go back and listen. I didn't hear that. John said that, and I've been going based on that because John usually right. Did anybody else hear him say that the DA rests? Because I think they were just preparing them for the option. Their case is weak. Okay, well, we got all that, but yeah, did they say that they rest their case? Yeah, they did definitely mention manslaughter. Yeah, they were just talking about a deal or an offer or something, but I didn't hear the word we rest. Okay, Khalik, did you hear the word they rest? Yeah, John might got me sounding up here stupid. They said this, let's see. John Cutter usually know. They said they said the state has presented all evidence available. That means Russ, I think, huh? I told y'all John usually right. Well, I didn't hear that word, John. But yeah. I don't know, y'all.
We'll see on the replay once the live.
Yeah, John. John usually right. And I guess you wouldn't admonish them about and that's why I think John really saying that. Because they admonish him about whether he can testify or not, talk to your attorney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they turned it over
John,
to
they
the
said they
defense.
did settle. Huh?
Yeah, and the defense basically said, we didn't know, we weren't prepared to call out
CNN is
witnesses.
reporting that they rest. Okay. Like I said, I didn't hear it, but John usually right. So I am not calling out my partner. Yeah. Reggie, you heard when Keefe D insulted you while you were on the stand. No, I didn't see it until people started playing it back. The only person that I saw insult me on the stand was SKG. She gave me the F you finger. That was the only one. Now she playing victim like I'm picking on her. I swear that woman, just like she did Big U and Nipsey. She always wanted to be the victim. Play the victim. She do all the crazy stuff, talk all that rah, 60 Crip stuff. And then she want to play the fucking victim. I don't get it. Fucking blow up doll. Yeah. Biggie's murder is in prison. Well, yeah, the ultimate. I believe he's dead. Yeah. Well, I don't know. KVD looked like it hit him today. Yeah. Yeah, but then he should feel a little good because to John's point, they could have played a lot more videos.
Yeah.
For Reggie Wright point, they waiting to use those videos to respond and rebuttal. I really believe they were waiting to use most of those videos to respond if he decides to testify.
KVD did look confused / upset when the lawyer did not cross-examine the guy who
The video guy,
together.
yeah. He didn't want to see no more of that video up.
Yeah.
That lawyer, he's smart. He didn't want to see no more of that video up. You didn't release, what did I say? What up, Reg from Memphis? Respect. Reg, if you found guilty, what you think will happen? I think about 15 years still. Who disciplined Park in New York? Jimmy Henchman confirmed. I was surprised he didn't cross. Well, what can you ask the guy? The only thing he said he did was upload it. He can't say he didn't, he didn't authenticate the videos. Reggie, all you gotta say is this is wrong. This is wrong. What about the gang enhancements? Think they just going with the murder? I think they approved by saying he's a gang leader. Yeah. Did you really think when Keefe D mouthed that stuff to you, and do you still have that death row chain? Okay. Go watch a video I did about 6 months ago and see if I still have the death row chain. Matter of fact, John got a picture. John, put a picture up I did recently. You got one of me. We wearing the death row chain.
Oh, where did I send? Did I email you that picture? Oh no, I texted to you. Hold on, I'll find it.
Reggie, can you track down Corey Edwards? Huh? Now Corey and hiding. A nigga in hiding, boy. Usually the only thing you can do is get a phone. And he was smart. He left the phone at the house when they went to the house. What up, Gary and Diana? He said,
Doesn't
"Here."
he hate Keefe and vice versa? Don't they hate each other?
Yeah, oh yeah. He used to call Corey a snitch. He called Corey and Dirt Rock were the two that he hated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for Vlad in about a week. Dirt Rock will be doing the interview on Vlad TV. I tried to get him on my boy Art channel. Art acted like he didn't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'll try to give him a peace pipe.
Gotcha.
But he act like he didn't want to do it. So go to Old Faithful. Go to Old Faithful. Man, we really appreciate y'all tuning in on our videos for the last week. Y'all did a great job supporting us. So helped us out tremendously. We thought we were going to have at least another 2 weeks of this. But it looked like we only going to have about another 3 days.
Yeah.
I think I did. Didn't I say? Oh, no. We got a contest out there, y'all. Oh. What did I say? September the 2nd, or did I say Labor Day right before Labor Day? We got a contest out there, y'all. If any of y'all put it in the video, If any of y'all put it in the video, the date that Keefe is found guilty or not guilty, y'all better go back to that video, screenshot it. You remember? About a month ago, I did a video and I said, if you want to win $50 or a t-shirt or something, some merchandise, I said, screenshot it, post it in that video for that day, and tell us the date. Some of y'all should be coming up. I got another challenge for y'all. Well, there go a video, but I guess you can't really see it. See the chain that day. So that just go to show y'all, you know. Well, that's a Death Row chain on that day. That y'all probably done. That was done about 2 years ago, though, John.
Yeah, that was the one I sent you, though.
That was the picture. Oh, I had one when I had that bomb t-shirt on. That I did, but
Okay,
it's okay.
Okay, go ahead. You got a contest you were saying?
Yeah, okay. So this is another contest, y'all. All right. John, post this that you got today from Mega. From Meta. That $17 billion. $15 billion.
Meta.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Meta.
Let me upload that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna sneak y'all a favor. I might get in trouble, but oh well.
Okay, hold on.
They only owe us about $1,500. They can keep that if I get in trouble. Look at that, y'all. Kind of move it over because I think this.
Let me hide the chat. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, y'all see that? So he settled today. I'm telling you, Negroes. I'm begging you, Negroes. Go to our video about 2 months ago where we talked about people getting $1,000. $1,000.
Or more.
Or more for filling out this form. Go and fill that form out. It's pinned in the comment sections about 2 months ago, y'all. And they were asking people to sign up. Today they settled. They got the $16 billion. They got the money. Look, this is all on social media. You didn't have to be a minor, but you had to be kind of young. But I'm sure you got some kids. Just go in there, fill it out. Try to fill it out, y'all. I know a lot of y'all tried. I know a few of y'all tried, and then they finally learned the right thing to say. It was like, all right, Reg, I finally signed up. I've been begging y'all for 3 months to sign up for this program. He settled with them today, y'all. He settled with y'all today. With them today. I ain't saying they're gonna be paying out tomorrow. It don't work like that. But trust me, he probably got about 30 days or 45 days to turn that money over. I'm telling y'all, I used to tell y'all, by Christmas, you're gonna get paid. I was saying by Christmas, y'all gonna get paid. Anyway, just go in the comment section of our videos about 3 months ago.
I put
2
the
months
link
ago.
in the chat, Rich. I put the link in the chat.
Okay. John said he got the link in the chat. Fill it out. Let's see what happens. What would it hurt, right? It's a possibility. It takes about 3 minutes to fill out this form. Now, as somebody said in the comment section, you got to be young. Well, I don't know. You just got to answer the questions right. And I know some people my age that filled it out. But I'm sure if you my age, you got somebody young. If you're my age, y'all know how y'all get that money from a car insurance. What they call them, like if your car broke down and all of that, and you fill them out, and then you get that check. It always seems to come right on time for me. It always seemed to come right on time for me. Be like, damn, I filled that out about a year ago. Here comes that $300. I can't tell you how to respond, but hey, go fill it out. And that's all I'm gonna say. I don't stop preaching on it. Begging y'all to go possibly get $1,000 around Christmas time. Reggie Sr. was the head of the corrupt police department. Okay. But everybody y'all hear from Compton, y'all always hear about them going to the pen. Compton, the city of Compton got one of the biggest gangs in in the county jail or in the California state pens. CC writers. But you always want to talk bad about the police department. Okay. All right. Don't feed the trolls, Reg. I know. I don't know why positive comments don't jump out to me. Negative comments that jump out to my eyes. Guess I'm just a negative person, huh? I live in Compton, and it's from the era we all knew it was corrupt. Okay. I bet you don't live in Compton. Bet you don't. Yeah. Reggie, how are you doing, man? Thank you for asking, Aaron. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It was good to hear Bobby clarify Reggie Sr. and the corruption. Correct. We're going to do a segment about that. I'm trying to get my boy Fred Reynolds to come and do some interviews because he was the one that did the one that y'all can hear the name Sergeant Reynolds. He was the one to did over the corruption investigation, and he got the paperwork because y'all know y'all like paperwork and all that, and so he'll bring all that up, and he speaks very well. Yeah, but it's so funny. The person that was accusing us of being corrupt, and he's the one that went to prison. Ain't that how that always happened? I guess it's like KVD always accused somebody of being corrupt and all that, and he's the one that's about to go to prison. All right, I've been hearing that since I came to YouTube that I'll be the next one in jail. I guess I was, but it wasn't for what y'all say. You gonna bring another corrupt? Yeah, see. Yeah, I didn't say I was gonna bring your mother on. I just said I was gonna bring another cop on to speak and tell the truth. I didn't say anything about your mama, man. Yeah. Reggie, what about the women entourage saying Pac wasn't out of the window? Well, that's Keefe D's statement. I bet you he was at one point because Pac do be all over the place. But did y'all hear what Keefe D said? Really, Keefe D or the girl said Suge was talking to the girl in the passenger seat. Have you ever had a low conversation from a person in two cars on a busy highway? The person sitting in the driver's seat talking to the person in the passenger seat. How loud is that conversation usually? That's usually a pretty loud conversation, huh? From the driver's seat all the way to the passenger seat. But more importantly, KPD said it was about 18 girls standing on the corner.
And the one thing Edie added with his testimonies, he did say right before the shooting, Tupac was talking to girls.
So he probably was talking to the girls on the corner.
Yeah.
Because as the girl in the car said, they knew Suge. They didn't really know Tupac. Because they probably were some LA chicks. And Suge knew a lot of people. Suge was always in the clubs. So if it was a girl in the clubs, Suge generally knew him because Suge was always in the club. Suge loved nightclubs back in the 90s. Well, 2000s. He loved the clubs.
So Reggie, if let's say the defense rests on Friday, right?
Okay.
How long do you and obviously this is all a guess, but how long do you anticipate the journey or the jury takes to?
So they rest. Then what you got to do after you rest? You got to do closing arguments.
Oh, okay.
And you got to do closing statements on it. So closing statements will probably be Monday or Tuesday if they rest on Friday. Should probably give them to Tuesday to do closing so they can prepare and all of that.
Yeah.
And so she'll probably give them a day off to prepare, but she might not since it's the weekend. She may tell them just to prepare their closing statements for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So closing statements, let's say Monday, Tuesday, goes to the trial, jury. It's a 3-day weekend coming up. Yeah. Juries do not like being still obligated for 3-day weekends. This case will be decided by Thursday or Friday of next week. What's Thursday, Friday next week?
What do you mean? What's the date?
Yeah. I think my daddy's birthday is
of
September the
next week
3rd.
will be the 3rd. Yeah, Friday
The
will be the
3rd is
4th.
Wednesday. So by the 4th or the 5th, this case will be either guilty or not guilty, y'all. My prediction is September the 4th or the 5th. We should have a verdict.
Well, the 5th is a Saturday, so the 4th is Friday, 3rd is
Okay. I'm sorry, the 3rd or the 4th. So my dad's birthday is Thursday.
Okay.
No, we thought it was Wednesday. Okay. Answer that question, dog. I didn't see it All American or Alliance or whatever your name
He
is.
asked a question about Hen Dog, saying, "Why didn't Suge pay Hen Dog for the Death Row logo?" Here it is. Here, I'll put it on screen. Why
He
didn't
was
Suge
work
pay
for
Hen
hire.
Dog? Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
He considered him work for hire. And, no dude was getting checked for not doing nothing a lot of times. Well, I'm sure he gave him I'm sure Suge threw him like 5,000 or something. I don't know. Back then people didn't understand copyrights and ownerships and all of that stuff. They were starting to learn it and do paperwork towards the end on stuff like that. But he had always considered them in-house staff. Do you pay in-house staff? I think you only pay independent contractors like that, big dog. I don't think you really do. I think in-house staff is different than contract work. But yeah. But he, Hen Dog got hits every day. I remember when Hen Dog left, should have gave him a little money to open up a tattoo shop in Compton. Yeah, he was doing. I remember one time he gave him some money for a tattoo shop. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah. Reggie, you still involved in the music? No, I'll be honest. No. Every now and then some executives will call and say, "Hey, Reggie, anybody hot?" I had found 2 guys, y'all. I found 2 guys that actually did okay, and I'm getting fucked because I can't be out there. I helped that dude. What was that big fat dude I was talking about?
Big X, the plug.
Big X the plug. When he was bubbling up, got him with a situation. And Chef Boy, I'll be honest, he already had a deal. But I had some dudes ready to give Chef Boy some major money. And then I helped that dude with an independent get his catalog signed. What's that dude that used to always be with Tech Nine? Shit.
No idea.
The realest boy. From up Sibo. Helped him get some stuff. Sibo with some stuff with his catalog. But that's about it, y'all. Throw up a mob, Reg. I don't game bang, y'all. I don't game bang. Big X the plug got himself arrested the other night. Damn. I'm surprised Big X the plug is still alive, to be honest. Usually, guy that big that be moving like he do. Woo. Yeah, they usually don't laugh that. Y'all want a SIBO interview? I'll probably get a SIBO interview. He told me he owed me one. I'll try to make that happen. Try to wait. Me and John gonna get back on the camera. Me and John got a situation that's always almost up in October. And once I get back on my feet, well, not on my feet, but get my situation cleared up in October, we're gonna be back doing a lot of stuff on being more active. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have the cameraman and all that. Yeah.
I shared a screen, Reggie, just on CNN's website where they but they have the news article up that prosecutors rest their case in Tupac murder trial after letting the defendant tell much of the story himself. Just to confirm that they did rest their case.
Got you. No, I believe you. I kept saying, are you usually right? Yeah.
but I don't know all the court stuff. So, admittedly, I could have
No, you're right.
interpreted something wrong.
If they saying that, yeah, they rest. I guess they didn't want to. I don't know what they hired for Detective Maul. I wonder if he's sick or something. There's something going on. I know why they didn't really want to deal with Greg, and they had Bobby Ladd, not Bobby Ladd. They had Mike Dorsey do it. Don't know. Reggie, much love, brother. Always believe you. Thank you. Respect. He does for sure. I agree. I miss them live streams. Well, we here now. Yeah. Can you guys upload the rest of the Dirt Rock interview you played during lunch? Oh, that's
okay.
that. Okay. Yeah, we'll put it in the stream. That was actually someone else interview. Shit, you had about an hour. How long was that interview? Because you played about an hour of it, huh?
Yeah, they did go back to court though, right when he was starting to get into the Tupac stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it kind of got cut off near the end. But yeah.
Okay. Well, Dirt Rock will be on Vlad. Y'all can go check him out on Vlad in a couple of weeks. He should be going strong at least about a week. I always supported Death Row. Much love. Okay, thank you, Jay Marshakor. Ain't no plea offers now. No, I don't think they. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. I wouldn't. Y'all see that look on KTD face? I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and hear that he took a deal. Okay, let's do that poll. This one here, I ain't gonna make John do no work. What y'all think? Do y'all think Keefe D will take a plea deal tomorrow? Yes or no?
If he was offered, you mean?
Oh, they'll take anything if he came in.
Yeah.
Anything above 10 years.
I just feel like they've gone this far, they're gonna see it through.
You mean Keefe D?
Yeah.
Well, shit, you see that reality stare hit in?
Yeah, but he was still a little bit cocky when the judge was asking, do you understand that you don't have to testify if you don't want to, and blah blah blah. He still kind of had a confident look, I thought.
Okay. John say no. I ain't seen no yes yet. Reggie, are there any witness that you think should have? Yeah. At the beginning of the stream, I was saying I was disappointed in a lot of the so-called friends. Where's the 40 Glock? Well, hopefully if it's somebody OSHA. If it was something I used to kill somebody, it would be in Pacific Ocean. It would have been in Long Beach, a piece, Malibu, a piece in Laguna, and a piece in Seal Beach, a piece in Long Beach, a piece in Huntington Beach. That's where it would be if I had anything to do with somebody. Sure wouldn't be in my house. Why are you disappointed in Edie's testimony? I retracted that, John Cutter. I said I was disappointed that he had to be ordered to come to court to testify. If something come up major in the cross, I could see Kevin Hackey possibly coming to testify. Kevin Hackey might come to testify. If not, he promised us an interview over at the Bomb First when this case is over. So either way, we'll probably be getting an interview from Kevin Hackey by sometime in September. Reggie, I didn't know Eazy-E at all. My wife knew Eazy-E. She grew up in the house right behind Eazy-E. But I didn't know Eazy. Reggie wrong for this. Okay. Do you think Frank Alexander Gaddafi testimony would help the verdict if they were all still alive? Gaddafi just said the guy looked like a bitch in the face. Come on, y'all. What is a bitch in the face? Frank never said he saw anything. Only thing Frank would do would either help me or hurt me. He would either continue to tell his lie or he would tell the truth. Yeah. Snoop, I told y'all. Didn't some of y'all bet me that Suge Knight be testifying? DJ Emrek. What up, DJ Emrek? How you doing, brother? Respect to you and your channel, Emrek. Snoop would have a backstory if it wasn't for Malik. Snoop wouldn't have a backstory. Okay, you must be answering. Okay, you was answering somebody? Okay, I don't know. I'll get out of y'all conversation. Finally, a Kevin Hackey. Yes. Yeah, Kevin promised me. Suge wouldn't be reliable. I've been telling y'all that. Y'all the one arguing with me that Suge was coming. Suge was coming. Reggie used to steal off the offering from his church. Yeah, okay. Suge kill me recently was hard. Hard to believe, should have been. He checked the game, right? But guess what? Y'all be missing shit. So he obviously mad at the game about either putting him on his album or he's mad at the game about not getting paid what he thought he was gonna get paid. Okay, that's not Emmerich TV. Okay. Or he's mad at the game for not paying him something more than what he thought or being on the album. That's all that is. That's the only way he went at the game. It's something about that little shit he done put on that album. Did y'all see that? I mean, I would normally, if I was at war with Suge, I'd be calling him out for being, two-faced. His own game album that just came out a week ago, talking, and now he's talking shit about it. But I know Suge. I know that means something didn't go the way he wants. That's why he brought Game into that out of nowhere. He brought him in out of nowhere. But that's Suge. Yeah. John, you think we get in trouble if we play that little part that the game put on Suge album?
We would.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't even think it's monetized yet. I don't even think they put it up yet.
It is for sure.
Oh,
As soon as
okay.
it goes on digital, they also upload it to YouTube.
Gotcha.
So it gets
Well, anyway, y'all can go. John will tell y'all the timestamp on the album or the song. And y'all can go listen to it yourselves. It's on the documentary 3. I think I only know the track.
called Nothing to Hide, and he talks at 3 minutes and 5 seconds in. It's just him
Yeah.
recording over the phone.
Yeah. And Suge talks at the end. To be honest, Jadakiss called, and I tried to set that up back in like 99 or 2000. He was the first person I ever known that asked Suge to talk on his album. He wanted to, Suge, I don't know if he did or did, I don't remember. But Jadakiss was the first person I remember that reached out while Suge was in jail, and he wanted Suge to talk on there. Suge didn't protect Pac. Y'all gotta understand, Pac was a grown-ass man, y'all. Y'all need to stop talking that protection shit. You only protect people that want to be protected. Pac didn't want to be protected, y'all. Pac was his own man. Pac was his own man. But y'all remember what I told y'all? The last thing that Suge, said, now he came back to the internet strong saying the same bullshit, right? Got to be relevant for some reason. Talking about the money. The QVD lawyers offered him money. Who believes that story?
And $1 million at that.
If QPD had $1 million or 500,000, because he said 1 minute he said $500,000, next minute he said $1 million. He can't even remember his lie. But 1 minute he said $500,000, then the next minute, in the same interview, he said $1 million. Don't get that. But if QPD had that money to offer him, wouldn't the fuck QPD bailout use that to bail out if he had that money? So, I don't know. That's my boy. Well, he ain't my boy, but that's Suge. I'll just say Suge. I think the nigga got dementia. I really do. Pac prematurely ripped the IV out. Reggie went big, got killed. Not Tupac and Suge chick. I don't even know why I read your stuff. Because I know you be talking shit all the time. Once Pac died, Death Row died. Not financially. Maybe I think it's more so once Suge went to prison, Death Row died because Suge wasn't, we wasn't out there promoting it like we used to. Taylor, I respect that. Thank you. Yeah. There is a gangster Taylor back. Okay. Snoop Frog, his money got blood on it. Okay. Did Suge lie on you, Reg? He does all the time. He does all the time. But it's all good. Reggie and John, I wish both nothing but success. And I hope your business grows like TMZ. Man, that would be something, but yeah, but respect. Whereabouts were okay. You smoke big and mad. You smoke big and mad Puff's a billionaire. I'll be missing you. Okay. Are you still friends with Suge? No. What do you think going to happen? Do you think he has enough to get convicted or beat it? John thinks they got a problem. I think they are good. John thinks they have a problem though, y'all. I think what y'all want to hear, maybe play if they saving in their gun for Keefe takes the stand. So we'll see, y'all. We shall see. I don't see how y'all feel Pac. How did we feel Pac? I heard there was a war in Compton after Pac got shot and killed and later died. They failed him because they didn't grab him at time when he went to go jump on somebody. Is that what you mean? Did the security fail him that was with him when he shot those two cops? No, you can't stop it. Pac is just a spontaneous person. He's a spontaneous person, y'all. During your time Reggie, can you answer why Frank Alexander didn't carry a gun? Go read his book. It's in this book. John got an interview. He played.
Why.
Okay, John will play it. Here, go listen to this right quick. I know we're gonna lose about 50 people listening to this because y'all done heard it.
That's true.
But I'm trying to keep the numbers going. But we'll play it. Go ahead, play it, John.
We don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I want to play it so we can just beat it and people hear.
Okay.
In this particular time when I got to Vegas the night before September 6th, on September 7th, we had a meeting at this attorney's office. And at this attorney's office, his name was George Clinesis, something like that. And we were told by him, this attorney, that we couldn't carry our guns and this and that, blah, 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 to the club that night. And it was three of us, like Michael Moore was one of them, myself, and Al Gittins, who is still with Snoop to this day, said, no, we carrying our guns. We're going to, we worked it out to where we were going to carry our guns, but we were going to have to leave them in our car while we were inside the club. Okay. And that's how my gun ended up in my car and not on my person that day. And I didn't have time to get my gun because my gun was on the other side of the valet where I had parked earlier that day. And when Pac and Suge was ready to go, they were ready to go, and I couldn't get.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, for those of y'all want to keep pushing that narrative, go ahead. But That's Frank words. He put it in his book. How many times I got to answer that? All right. All right. How many times y'all gonna make me answer that? So, let's see what else. What else? What else?
Let's see.
Why?
So the primary evidence against KVD is still his own words. What do you
Correct.
think besides his words was most damaging?
Besides his words.
Yeah.
Besides his words, well, Dirt Rock words. Y'all don't believe what Dirt Rock had to say about him?
But he
Y'all don't
didn't put
believe
him in
what he
Vegas
said
or
to his
anything, right?
girlfriend? His conversations with his girlfriend?
Well, not his own words though. You can't use his own words.
Well, Dirt Rock.
But Dirt Rock didn't put him in Vegas. He just testified that yes, Keefe was the leader.
Well, he said he said and that he sold drugs, but
Right.
he said that that DeAndre told him that what had happened.
Oh, okay.
Big Dre. You know, and they were roommates. That's why that was so big. They were roommates. You know, you talk to your roommates about stuff. They lived together for over a year. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see, y'all. We shall see. Well, I wouldn't mind an 11-1. I like another free trip to Vegas around Christmas time or January. They definitely will retry them. If it's 11-1. Yeah. And Reggie White called him a crackhead. He was a crackhead. He was a crackhead in the 80s. No evidence he was at the scene. Well, arguments like that should have been taken up by the lawyers. That's not something that the jury can argue about because it was never brought up. I'll never argue. I don't understand to this day why the attorney didn't stand up at the end of the DA after the DA presentation and asked for the case to be dismissed. I don't understand. You know, based on there's no factual evidence that my client was at the scene. But hey, we'll see. We shall see. This time next week, we should be on jury on what they call the verdict watch. Verdict watch.
Yeah, jury watch. Yeah.
Jury watch. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What did he say? Did anybody talk? Did the person say when I didn't hear when they showed the picture of him calling me a rat? Did they even talk about it, or they just showed it, or what?
They just asked them, did he put together? Did he edit a video of two angles in the courtroom and put them side by side? And the guy said yes, and then they played it, and they said, "Is that Keefe D mouthing something when Reggie Wright Jr. enters the courtroom?" And they said, "Yeah."
Oh, but they didn't say what it was.
No.
Yeah,
they'd
some
have to bring
people
like a lip reader in, and she would have to, have her qualifications and say this is
Oh,
what he
because
said. based
yeah,
on that
it got you.
experience and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. I would imagine. But yeah.
They take his statements or the proof. Okay. Some people say he called me a faggot, and then some people say he called me a rat. I don't know. Tell us more. What time is court tomorrow? What time did they say tomorrow, John? Did they say 9 or 9:30?
I believe, and I
I
could
heard
be
2
wrong.
o'clock. Shit.
Yeah, I heard 1:00, and they were
1
saying
o'clock?
that the DA was like, "Well, when should we have our counter witness? Is this guy going to go long, or like should I have him in it tomorrow at 2, or should I wait for him to come Friday?" And the judge said, "I would go ahead and have him come in at 2."
Oh, okay, got you.
I think it starts at 1, and then
Uh-huh.
maybe if they have a counter witness, he will be called around too.
Gotcha. Why ain't we hearing anything, okay, about the supposed gun found in Corey Edwards' backyard? Last said it was Match, but actually it was Benner that said it Match. They talked about a little bit of that bullets with the shell casings and stuff, but they didn't bring it up because it wasn't true. If it
wasn't
didn't help the
matched.
case.
Yeah.
It didn't match. Okay, you got another super pat. Reggie, why did Pac and Frank depart the Luxor without leaving the Outlaws their tickets? Do you think they don't? I don't think they had tickets, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I know for a fact Suge never had that many tickets.
Yeah.
I done heard OG Power Rule talking about Suge had 1,000 tickets. Man, if Suge had more than 6 to 8 tickets that night, I'll be surprised.
But he
I'll be
asked, do
surprised.
you think if the Outlaws were present, it would have made a different outcome at the MGM casino?
No, they just would have. Y'all gotta remember, Steve. The Outlaws didn't move until Pac moved. Pretty much everybody around Death Row, if I'm keeping it real, didn't move until Sugar Pac moved. And those two would have did what they did, and then I don't think they would have. The homies was right on that, right? None of the Outlaws would have moved quicker than no homies did. They wouldn't have reacted as quick as they did. So no, not at all. Not at all. Maybe Big Psych. So he said fucking right. Yeah, maybe Big Psych. Big Psych was about it, but all y'all were young, y'all. And they were like soldiers. They followed their sergeant direction. Y'all remember that song? That dude is stone crazy, y'all. That dude, do you know he has emailed Bomb First over 500 times? If anything happened to Reggie or John, y'all make sure y'all tell him to investigate Drayster. That dude got a hatred for John.
Shit.
Reggie,
Those emails are directed at you.
I know.
But
Reggie,
no, he's fucking crazy.
do you think Mike Sance let you get off lightly? He can only do what he could do, man. Y'all can't tell I was ready to go back and forth with that man.
So apparently it starts at noon tomorrow, Reggie. So I'll make sure that
At noon?
Yeah, that's what the guy said. I'll watch once this ends.
That only makes
watch
sense.
the recap. But yeah.
Noon he might be on the East Coast. Maybe that's
you know
why
what? No. It is noon because she said tomorrow we're going to start at noon. Make sure you eat lunch before we start. So it is going to start. I remember the judge saying that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. She told the jury that before she let him out?
No, she told the attorneys and Keefe and the people present in the courtroom after the jury left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because Jason doesn't like being called a pedophile by it wasn't. I don't think we called him that, huh? Did we, John?
What?
Jason.
Did we call him what?
PD.
Yeah, you did for sure.
Oh, I did.
You said use a motherfucking PD. F.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you said you want me to retract my statement? Okay, I'll retract it and I'll say this. Use it. And then yeah. But here's the super chat. Do you think it's possible for Orlando to shoot over Big Dre with one arm allegedly dislocated? Keefe said Orlando had to go to the hospital after.
Yeah. Yeah, well, one arm, yeah. Now, if you say it is shooting arm, okay, maybe not. It might be hard, but you can do it with one arm. The most time I shot my gun, I only shot with one arm. Yeah. Well, yes, I don't believe the dislocation story. I don't believe it. Yeah. I believe that's some RJ Bond stuff. Because they would have, there'd be doctors report about that.
Yeah.
Even though he said after.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy how YouTube for the whole time always had it before?
No, he said it. He said it before. He even said, "Oh, Orlando didn't do it. That he had to go to the hospital." Keep you alive.
Later, but then
Yeah.
and another time he said after.
Yes.
They went to the hospital after.
Yes.
He
In
said
the
after.
Proper or the Death Row Chronicles, he said after. But when he
Yeah.
was doing his little YouTube run, that's
Oh.
on some of those he would say, "Oh, Orlando's shoulder was broke. It was in a sling or whatever."
But he never said when.
Right.
He never said when. That was always RJ and them talking that.
Yeah.
Reggie, what about Atola? What's your opinion on him? Me and Atola Lamar have a truce to let each other make our money. And so that's all I'm going to say. Phil Carson will not be testifying. Phil Carson has nothing to do with this. He cannot, Phil Carson cannot, he cannot help nobody. He can be brought up in the Biggie thing, but not the Tupac case. People keep saying Tupac died 6 days later after being shot. Okay, let's count that. So he was shot on the 6th of September.
7th. He was shot on the 7th of September.
That was that Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And then, so the 7th, you get shot. So what do you count? Do you count Sunday the 8th? So you count
It's
Sunday
not
the
even 8
8th?
days. You'd have the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
You don't
11th.
count the 7th. You don't count that day.
Okay, so the 8th,
You count,
9th, 10th.
you count the 8th.
6 days.
It happened on the 7th. So you count the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's why it's 6 days. 13.
It's
So
a
what they?
crackpot who probably thinks he's alive or some shit,
Yeah, but it's still, I always wondered that too, though, to be honest. Because it was called the 7-day theory, but
It's because he made that album in 7 days.
7 days, not nothing to do. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he put
So
that
you
out.
say
Like, he
you
put
count
that
the
on
day.
paper. Yeah.
You say you count the day that he got shot? I don't think so. Are we having this deadbeat about how many?
Debate.
Okay, this debate about how many days? Well, I'm asking a question. Do we count the day of shot? Let me ask, what Kenneth McClain? Kenneth, you still here? Kenneth McClain. Guess he's not here. Okay, I asked my other boy, Marty Trey. So do you count the 7th or do you start with the 8th?
To be technical, even if you counted the 7th, there was 2 hours left in that day when he got shot?
Well, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Please don't bring up Suge shot him. Oh, yeah. That's not what that said. John done explained that to y'all so many times. That is not what it say, you guys. It was 3 days. Yeah. I heard noon. What are y'all talking about? He died at 4:54. What are y'all talking about? 4:54 on that Friday. That's what y'all talking about. Have a good evening, Reggie and John. My wife's going to kill me. Respect. Thanks for checking in with us. We just trying to hang in. We thought court would go a little longer, but we just probably hang in until 3 o'clock. y'all still hanging with us with the numbers, so we'll try to at least get 2 hours out of this. I'm not dead. Thought you were dead. Okay. 128. It sounds like that, but actually the clip. Okay, y'all talking about something among yourselves. Reggie, who came up with the Machiavelli 7-day theory? That's a great question. I know the Machiavelli was by Tupac because he was reading that book and he wanted a code name. 7-day theory, I'm not sure. To John's point, I remember it being called the 3-day theory at one time, wasn't it, John?
Yeah.
They tried to say they did the song so quick.
Yeah. 1 second. I'll pull up some documents so people can see it.
Reggie trusts therefore more than he trusted the police for. The cops that was working for me at that time, yes. I trusted the dudes I grew up with, was in the sandbox with. Not the Compton cops. But see, my chief had pretty much took all the Compton cops away from me. He had canceled all their work permits. So the people like Frank Alexander and all of them, Michael Moore and all of them, no, I trusted the guys I went to school with, that I grew up in the sandbox with. Yeah, and that's on everything. Tell us about Tupac wanting to fire you. Well, apparently he did to get the Suge. Apparently he got the Suge, and that got worked out. Because if it didn't get worked out, he would have had some other guys around him. Right? He would have had my guys around him. So apparently that got worked out, right? Well, I know that's all y'all got to say to try to think y'all gonna bash me. But that don't work. Sold as a mixtape too. It never was sold as a mixtape, but that was the plan to sell it as a mixtape. But it never got that. It got turned into an album. Yasmin said Death Row failed to protect. Yeah, but you see what he also said. That Afeni said no. Reggie and this guy stand with Tupac. Get the old Black Panther, since you want to be such a Black Panther lover, get them out of here. Pretty much what happened. Y'all got to see how, y'all know y'all got the white people that just love black folks. Yeah, I'll leave her alone. Somebody, mama. You remember who she remind me of? You remember that that lady that would work for the NCAA that they found out was a white lady? Don't she remind y'all of her? Reggie, what's your favorite Tupac song? White Man World. Or You Can't See Me? Yeah. Yeah. Black Panthers were controlled. Yeah. They were some black hippies. That's all they were. Life Goes On is good. Yeah, they were some black hippies. Reggie, you talking about Gaddafi moms like that. Yeah, she talking about me. She talking about me. I'm going to do a video talking about that sperm donor tomorrow. Here, he got a lot to say. Yesterday, you said you had some info on the spawn donor. Yeah, I'm going to deal with that tomorrow. Keefe going to lose it on the stand. Tomorrow might be a good day, huh? Tomorrow might be a good day. Y'all make sure y'all come check in. Tomorrow we got about 10 more minutes on this stream and then we're going to let y'all go. But y'all make sure y'all come and check in tomorrow because I really believe Keefe D going to take the stand tomorrow. Well, yeah, I believe he going to take the stand tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely by Friday. Definitely by Friday. You can't see me. Yeah, I like you can't see me too. It should go against me. No, like I said, the prosecution rests, and the only people gonna be called now. Mr. Stan said he gonna call in some Metro cops. I don't know what he gonna bring them in for, but I really think Keefy D gonna take the stand, y'all. Reggie is a snake. He's going down. Yeah, y'all been saying that ever since I've been on YouTube, and I'm still here. But do you even know Reggie to say that? Defense don't really have anyone. I don't think so. What's the real name of Heron or Hendo? Hendo. Henry Smith. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. All right, sorry about that. Even though he's guilty, I think he's going to walk. Only reason he'll walk is if that defense attorney bring up some real great arguments in closing to justify those tapes. Well, he's not going to walk, y'all. Those tapes hurt y'all. You got to beat out those tapes. And if he get on the stand, y'all going to see more of those videotapes contradict everything he said, y'all. So I don't think he's going to walk, but we'll know. I believe by this time next week, we'll know the truth. Yeah, it's Friday, the last day. Friday is possibly the last day that they possibly they're going to rest. I think Monday or Tuesday they're going to do what they call closing arguments. Both sides get to present their, what they found during the trial, and I think this will be in the hands of the jury by Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. And I believe the jury gonna want to go home before Friday. So I believe the jury, for the 3-day weekend. So I believe sometime Friday, maybe Thursday, that they'll come back with a verdict. So I believe by this time next week we'll be on verdict watch. We'll be on verdict watch. Anyone unheard Tupac music, Reggie? Yeah. Yes, there is. Talk about J Flex, free them all. Keefy D, bring witnesses. We're not gonna talk about the music stuff right now, though. Where's the stainless footage from? From Vegas. They don't have any. Cameras they were in the casinos and outside the parking lots and stuff. But they wasn't on the street corners like y'all think, y'all. Like they were back in the day. Akili and MC. Women screaming or not is significant. I don't think that's significant, even though there was some women on the corner that they talk about. I really think how is the poll looking? I don't know, John. I think John must have went to walk his dog, but he said he had put up a poll. Make sure y'all go to the poll and
Hold on.
and sign up, and so we can see how the poll going.
The poll is at. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
you
the
back.
poll is at 71% guilty.
Yeah, 71.
29% not guilty.
Okay, that's about our comment section. That's about our comment section. So y'all go and fill out the poll. It don't benefit us in any way, so the haters, thinking we're gonna be collecting your data or something, go fill it up. For those of y'all that's still here or that just came in, I'm just gonna mention this again. There's a chance for you to possibly get $1,000. Today that verdict came in from Meta, where they not a verdict, a settlement came in where they giving $17 billion for that program we was offering y'all about 3 months ago, where y'all could sign up, go and sign up on one of those videos from about 2 or 3 months ago, where I was begging y'all to sign up for if you had some issues with social media. Kind of
It was
really
16 billion, Reggie. 16 billion.
It
not
was
million.
16 billion. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it said 17 billion. Oh, you thought it said million?
Billion.
Yeah, billion with a B.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Keefe will be free. Yeah, 16. Okay, I said 17. Okay. Keefe will be free next week, you say, huh? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. So y'all don't think they won't mind bringing y'all off $1,000, that law firm? Reggie, all the bodyguards crew, okay. Neckbone, Buntry, etc. Who had the best hands? Neckbone by far to me was the strongest. Buntry was known as a fighter. Heron was known as a fighter. Rock was known as a fighter, but he wasn't as strong as them. He was just cut up real nice. Rock was cut up nice. But Neckbone by far was the strongest. A lot of people try to slay Suge. Suge was strong too. But Suge had a way about himself too. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the alley with any of them, with them against us. McSyke was cool. But you know, I didn't really see him, I never seen him get down. I didn't see Big Sight get down with nobody. Not a reasonable doubt. What was Keefe D talking about when he said 40 to 50 people? Okay, that's a good question. A lot of people was facing indictments for when Dirt Rock got them to buy that Sherm and that cocaine. And so they had followed around a lot of people. And you know how they came at my father when I got in trouble and all that. They start coming at people in the family and all of that. So he was just saying that they would have been coming at their friends and their wives, their girlfriends, and all those people involved. And so that's what he meant by he said about a whole community or 40 to 50 people by him, testifying or snitching or, giving the proper agreement. Reggie can't leave the crib. Oh, okay. Okay. I bet you there's probably about 5 people on here right now that say that they just saw me out somewhere. All over, dog. All over this great state. I even told people when I was going to be in Vegas and where. Told them to come and holler at me. I bet you won't tell me that. I bet you won't tell me where you be. Reggie SKG got me shook. What? Okay. Yeah. That's funny. Hard to understand how these. Tell us about that got him. You know what? I might start playing with y'all. After this verdict come in. Or start trolling y'all back after this verdict come in. There's one thing y'all ain't learned. I can troll. I know how to troll. Yeah, I've been 315. Yeah. And you weigh 145 pounds. That means you're a little bitch. That means you get picked up. You 145 pounds. That means niggas be fucking on you, I bet. 145 pounds. $5. John, read that last super chat and then we're gonna start wrapping it up.
Okay.
Ready to
All right,
give
one
a
second.
Art a piece of pipe balls.
All right. So unpopular
40
opinion, the
hours.
MGM fight, I really don't see Suge kicking. I see Bunchy and Trayvon, and I think Suge might have actually got robbed with that conviction.
Well, you talking to somebody when I used to defend Ship. I used to always call that, what y'all used to always call that? Like a little sneak kick in. And I used to always say the judge said on the bench, after reviewing this tape 13 times, I determined Suge Knight violated his probation by, kicking Mr. Anderson. And so when I was a Suge Knight fan, I used to always say, if it was that obvious of a kick, then it shouldn't have took the judge 13 times to come to that conclusion. Now that I'm not a Suge Knight fan, I say he kicked him. He don't care either no more. Shit, he done did the time. It ain't like they can give him no 8 years back or 9 years back. So he don't care anymore either whether it was a kick or not. He can't get the time back. One thing in life you can't do is get the time back. Life goes on, as Tupac will say. Bomb first. Man, we really appreciate y'all hanging in with us. John, you got anything else you want to say? If you want to keep going, I'll keep going. It's up to you.
I
It's your
don't
thing.
have anything, but if you want to keep going, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay, well, we'll keep it going. We'll keep answering y'all some questions. John, maybe you read the questions because I'm kind of tired. Go ahead, read the answer. I mean, read them and I'll answer them.
Yeah, let me see. All right, somebody asked, where is Kenner? Does he ever do interviews?
Kenner doesn't do interviews. I spoke to someone in the courtroom, the young lady that lives in the same condo building where he lives. And she told me Mr. Kenner is doing not so great. That he's kind of like bed rested, don't get around. He's falling. He needs help. And she don't anticipate him living for the next year or two.
Yeah.
It's her opinion. And so she don't feel that he's doing that well.
Okay. Someone asked, Reggie, since KPD said he lied in that proffer agreement, can he get charged with the drug charges?
Well, as y'all seeing, most of these cops are retired now. So a lot of the cops that investigated on that case are either dead or retired. And y'all see how witnesses get, when you don't have nothing over them. I even think the drugs probably done been destroyed by now. The evidence. I'm even sure the DA that worked on the case, that gave him all the, permission to do the search warrants and all that stuff is probably no longer with us. And so I don't believe so.
Okay.
But they did try to go after Keefe in like 2012 or 2014. That's why a lot of the cops that was on that task force have a bad taste in their mouth about Greg Kadings. I don't. I think Greg Kadings is the reason we're here today. Just want y'all to know. Over here at Bomb First, I believe Greg Kadings, Mike Dorsey, Vlad TV, Arthur Dialogue Channel is the reason we're here today. And Bomb First, of course. So shout out to all 5 of those channels and those people. I really believe this is why we're here today.
Okay. Tomorrow should be good. Keefe is about to snitch on himself out. Is going to snitch himself out on the stand.
Yeah, I really think that's going to happen Friday, y'all. If he decides, we'll know tomorrow if he's going to take the stand or not, for sure. But I really think they're going to give him a day to practice or to, meet with his attorney. They prepare him. And so I really think Friday's going to be the big day for that if he decides to testify, y'all. Nope, especially with the court only starting at 12 noon. Yeah, I think she's going to let them go. He going to tell her in court whether he want to testify or not, and then she going to schedule that for Friday morning. That would be my belief.
All right. Let's see. Reggie, in a past live, you alluded to a Blackground Records employee that's respected in the streets that you wouldn't name drop when discussing the Zip $1 million payout. Was it Ayatollah?
Hell no.
Mar?
Hell no. Big Flint, y'all. Flint Coleman. KVD talked about him in '98.
Okay, Reggie, how come we only saw one angle of the MGM fight?
Not sure. I don't know if that's all they had. I thought we saw a little more. I thought we saw a little extended version. I thought we saw, when they did the casino shots and all that. But
It
not
definitely
sure.
seemed better quality.
Yeah, it
And,
seemed better quality, and it seemed like it was a wider angle to me.
Yeah.
I thought we saw more people in the casino, when they went to the casino part.
Right.
Yeah. Great question.
Reggie,
Thanks
did
for
you
asking
ever
that.
go to Tupac's house in Calabasas?
No.
Okay.
Never went there. No. Sharitha was the one that put that together for him, did all the shopping and stuff. So Sharitha was out there a lot.
Okay.
But no. Never really went to his house on Wilshire. Outside of it, because Suge was right across the street from it. But I never even went upstairs to their penthouse. No. I was always Suge guy. I wasn't a Tupac guy, y'all. But my guys were there, Frank and Kevin. Frank, Kevin, Al. Y'all know y'all always talk about Michael Moore and stuff like that. And Kevin Ackey just reminded me, he said, Reggie, Michael only went on that goddamn trip to Paris. That fashion show with him because he couldn't go out of the country. Now I know why Kevin couldn't go out of the country because, Kevin had gotten some trouble that we didn't know about. But yeah. But Mike, he said, shit. And then you had him on him in New York. He said, but shit, Mike didn't really work with Tupac. So I can't even say Mike was there.
Yeah. Reggie, for the last time, can you confirm, was Trayvon Lane's chain actually taken at the mall, or did they just attempt to take it?
I always heard attempt. Trayvon said attempt. I saw him with his chain recently after that. Even in the proffer session, it said the chain fell off. Or maybe that was Dirt Rock that said the chain fell off. Dirt Rock didn't even say they had the chain or took the chain. So I'm going to go with attempt.
Okay. I got to step away for 1 second, Reggie, if you don't mind doing the questions, and I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Why Greg Katie's ain't get on the stand? It's diabolical. Greg Katie's had an issue before in that federal court situation. That's why they probably decided not to. Reggie, why people say Pac fired you when you were at Close Six? It don't make sense. Because they got a letter of facts that he did send over. I didn't know about it until, this YouTube stuff. But apparently got sent over. But like I always say, if I knew about it at the time, I don't remember. But it obviously got worked out. Because I showed it, wouldn't worry about having no security on him in Vegas. And I wouldn't worry about having no security on him when he was in New York. So, yeah. Yeah, Snoop was cool with Big Dre. You can find a song. Well, they did a song together. Just because you do songs with niggas and shit. Those street niggas was paying $10,000, $15,000 cash back then. Those dudes with drugs. Everybody was trying to get in the music game in the early 2000s. I remember one time Suge Knight told me when I had the relative, he said, everybody think this music shit is easy, Reg. He said, this shit is hard. And he told me, good luck. He said, good luck with the relatives. And his point was, yeah, everybody trying to get in the game. It's more than just making good music. I told y'all a story when Big Dre came and tried to shop it to me when I was running this company called American Music. He came and tried to shop that album to me. Once I realized who he was, I told him to get the hell out of here. But yeah, that's how the game was in the 90s. I mean, in the early 2000s. Your body language really easy decoded. Okay, you should go and work for the FBI instead of working at Walmart. You should, that Spartan boxing. Still working at Walmart, you should go and work at for the FBI. They pay good money for body language experts. Thanks to Cool News Southside. I think the Crips know each other, know each other from know each other that know each other. But I don't think he knew he was the guy. A Big Dre name wasn't out there like that in 2002, 2003. It was mainly just Orlando and Keefy D name out there. I don't remember Big Dre name being out there like that, y'all. Who was all working with you on the project that night? Oh, man. 30 people, shit. Ignore the trolls, Red. I know. Reggie told, let's see what I say. Reggie told him mob gang or don't bang, huh? I don't talk like that. Reggie Wright a snitch. Damn, your mama still mad, man. I told her I was sorry for telling everybody how bad she smelled. Well, I was just trying to say the homies from catching that shit she be giving everybody, P-boy. Tell moms I'm sorry, dog. Tell moms I'm sorry, man. Engage with the trolls. I know. September the 7th, day 1. September the 8th is day 2. I don't think so. I don't think it goes like that. I don't think it goes like that. But maybe you're right. I was asking the question, so that's your opinion. Okay, I'm going to ask Google, y'all. Hey, Google, if someone gets shot on September the 7th and dies on September the 13th, how many days did it take for this person to die?
It took 6 days for the person to
Yep,
pass away.
I told
after
you.
being shot.
6 days. 6 days, y'all. Hey, Google, stop. Hey, Google, stop. Yeah, that's all I thought it was. 6 days, y'all. Hey, Reggie, was George at the MGM? No, he wasn't with us during that time.
Right. That was 6 days.
Hey, Google,
I
stop.
apologize.
Hey, Google, stop. Reggie, did you really break dance in front of I? No, I only did 2 steps back then, y'all. I didn't know how to dance. I've never been a dancer. Let's see. Why does Pac dad have it in for you? Because he's a conspiracy nut and he been over there with that Gap 2 fool. Never met the man before in his life. And he didn't like the fact that I was calling him out when he was talking about Tupac was peeing in the bed and all of that. And I didn't think, I thought he could have told Barry stories to let everybody know that Tupac be peeing in the bed. And then he don't like that I call him the sperm donor. But I didn't give him that name. Afeni gave him that name. Yeah. If you knew who killed Tupac, why didn't you put the word out? You better research, bro. I've been the only one since 97 talking about the people who killed Tupac. The only person. You need to research that, bro. What happened to Craig Mack signing at Death Row? Man, once that happened, everybody just, Suge mind was focused elsewhere. Suge mind was focused elsewhere. Machiavelli the Don dropped September the 5th, 1996. That's not true. That's not true.
Did you
You
read the
think?
super chats, Reggie, that came in by any chance?
Uh,
While I was gone?
no.
Okay, let me read one of them. The Royal Flash 1839 says, when the defense was talking about Tupac's dealings with QD3, which that's wrong. He was talking about Quincy Jones, his
Yeah, the
dad.
daddy. That's the father.
Yeah, but when the defense was talking about Tupac's dealings with, I'll correct it, to Quincy Jones, as if he was leaving death row, was it more likely Tupac was talking with Quincy Jones for in-house production after Dre left? Well, that kind of kills that question. No, he was talking about Quincy Jones' dad, not Quincy Jones, the producer. The son, QD3.
Yeah. At that
And then
point,
there's another.
QD3 was just getting an opportunity. He was getting a chance. He wasn't a well-known producer at that time.
And if
Just get-
if
Go
you
ahead.
guys are on Instagram, if you go on Barney Rubble's Instagram, he shows how he puts a lot of beats together. And for Lost Souls, he did that, and he talked about how QD3 basically just had a drum beat, and then Barney Rubble added all the keys and the piano and all that stuff to it. So it's pretty interesting to see how some of this stuff comes together.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks
here's
for that
another
super chat. The
super
Royal
chat.
Flash. Thank you for that. Somebody from the UK, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, here's one from San Antonio. Hello for $4.99. He said, Reggie, looking back, in the end, in its totality, what's the moral of this story? Meaning the Tupac.
Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. That's all. Moral to the story, y'all.
Okay. Jack Grundy 5223 from the UK, I believe. He says, what's your best memory of Tupac?
I'll tell that story. I like that one. Thanks for that question. So we was at this Brotherhood Crusade event, and I heard Whoopi Goldberg speak similar to it as well before. And so Tupac was asked a question, you know, how the gang member was there. Why y'all don't do nothing for the community? Why y'all don't do this, do that, and all that? And Tupac was like, man, we can't. You know, everybody, we don't have that much money to take care of all the black communities and all the Mexican communities and, you know, all the poverty communities. I'll say that. So what we do and what he wants to start doing, he was saying, like, when we come to your town to do a show, we go there, go maybe clean up a park, go visit some children's hospitals, go go to some old folks' homes and all of that. Go do stuff in the community where you're going to be at for that weekend and spend money in that community because you're in that community making some money. So go invest back into that community. And so I swear to God, I remember that story when I seen what the NFL and they do for the All-Star weekend. You know how when they go and you have a Super Bowl or you have All-Star weekend in your city, how those two organizations, the NFL or and I'm sure Major League Baseball do it too. I just haven't heard about it because I don't follow it that much. But how those two invest a lot of money into those communities when they go into those cities for those particular weekends.
Mm-hmm.
I remember hearing Tupac say that in 1996 at the Brotherhood Crusade. That picture where you always see with Tupac and them was talking about the 3-strike law. Yeah, that's my finest memory of Tupac. Hearing him speak to that group of gay members in the back room when he told them that's how you do it. Yeah, shout out Tupac for that. And then he also talked about the football league and the commissioners and all of that, which, you know, I talk shit about Snoop. But, you know, when you hear ideals from people and they're not there to execute it and somebody else execute it, shout out. I just wish Snoop would give Pac the credit because I know Pac is the one that came up with that ideal as well. Sunshine girl. Thank you. Thank you for that $50 shot, Sunshine. You always come through for us.
Always. I've been.
Okay, go
She
ahead.
said, "I've been here, but not able to listen much. How do we feel about the prosecution resting their case? Is this good? Also, if I go to the courthouse, will I be able to get in?"
Well, they got like a lottery system, Sunshine. I think it's going to be I really think it's going to be kind of hard to get in. You'll be able to get in there, but I heard they have like an overflow room. Well, Sunshine, I bet you the luck and as sweet as you are, I bet you'll win the lottery. You should go there. It starts at 12 tomorrow. Show up about 11 o'clock tomorrow. Because they say an hour before, and hopefully you'll get a chance to win to get set in. And if you do, text us in the chat and just say, "Hey, I'm in here. I'm wearing this," so we can shout you out, let everybody know who you are in the audience. Tomorrow, what's going to happen though is the judge gave Keefe D and his lawyer tonight to decide whether or not he's going to take the stand. The DA rests, as you said. So the defense said he's going to call a couple of cops. They projected to be finished by 2 p.m. If Keefe D doesn't decide to take the stand. I honestly believe if Keefe D decides to take the stand, that the attorney going to ask for at least another day to prepare Keefe D, and maybe he won't talk until Friday. So if you hear, Sunshine, that Keefe D decide to take the stand, I would definitely be there at 8 o'clock a.m. Friday to try to win the lottery for that. Because that's going to be a busy day, but that's going to be an interesting day, Sunshine. Yep. Shout out and thanks again for the super chat. Okay. Appreciate you, bro.
Somebody said, okay, here we go. Being head of security, did you have any idea it was a hit on death row?
Well, we always had concerns, especially after hit them up. But you get complacent. And you never thought that something like that would happen in Vegas. You would think a fight. To be honest. Excuse me. But you would have never thought a shooting. Usually shooting happen in the parking lot of nightclubs or inside a club or something like that. You never thought a drive-by shooting going to the club. But cars is where you generally you most vulnerable at. Yeah, I remember when I first came on the internet. Go ahead, John. Yeah, I remember when I first came on the internet, I used to tell you that's where you're most vulnerable at, sitting on your butt. Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
So unfortunate, but John F. Kennedy got shot in a car. A lot of people with top-notch security got shot in the car.
Here's a
People always
super
talk
chat,
about
Reggie,
Death
from-
Row
Oh,
and Tupac.
sorry.
People always talk shit about them. Biggie Small and his security never catch no flat. Where did Biggie get shot at? In a car.
Tupac Academic sent a $10 super chat, Reggie, and said, "I hate when Keefe says that Orlando was a kid. They didn't shoot Orlando after the Lakewood incident. They jumped Orlando the same way Orlando jumped Trayvon. If anything, what Tupac did was fair play. Payback."
Yeah, 20-year-olds. I didn't look at 20-year-olds as a kid then because I was only like 27 myself. But now there's a 60-year-old man. I look at 20-year-olds as kids too. So I get what he's saying. Now, Let's see. But I think both of you and John are wrong about that. It wasn't a jump. I mean, it was three of them. It's probably been about 7.
Shit, I didn't say that. Why
Oh,
am I
okay,
wrong?
okay, yeah.
Oh,
You know, Trayvon wasn't by himself. He was with 2 other guys. So,
yeah.
and that's how Bloods are usually done with Crips. Any power rules in here? No. It's always been outnumbered. Everywhere they go, it's always about a 3-7, 3-10 ratio. Everywhere with power rules versus Crips.
Hmm.
I know some of the Crips gonna get mad, but that's just how it's always been. Everywhere, county jail, feds, the streets, everywhere, neighborhoods. Power rules and Bloods are always outnumbered. Yep.
I can't remember, Reggie, if it was the 2009 proffer or it was from the BET Chronicles Keefe audio. But do you remember when he said that after he got out, like around 2002, that he went to a Laker game and he saw Suge, and that Suge said, "Oh, you need anything?" And Keefe was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah.
Meaning, Suge brought up the story about he saw Keefe D, and Keefe came up and confessed everything to him, which
Yeah.
debatable whether you want to believe that or not. But at least Keefe did corroborate the fact that they did see each other at a Laker game.
Yeah. When Suge told that story about seeing him, I believed him. I just didn't believe the fact that, that's big shit, just messing up with words. It was so funny how he said, "Yeah, well, I know you didn't do that to Buntry. Because if you do, well, I thought you did that to Buntry, you'd be beat up right now." But when he said he did that to Tupac, it was like, look around, come to the bathroom with me.
Yeah.
But with Buntry, it would have been on site. I didn't get that, but yeah.
All right, here's the question, Reggie, from Dear Quan. He says, "Reggie, do you think you and Suge will ever kick it again?"
Nope.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
No desire.
Wisdom of Enlightenment says, "Reggie, Greg Kading was a crooked cop and
No,
done
he
the same
wasn't.
thing with George Torres' case. The judge told Greg Kading that he is untruthful and made him say the words right or wrong."
He made him say that he or he got caught, but Greg Hayes also said he got paperwork. He got dissolved of that case.
Yeah.
But for those that y'all don't know what Greg Hayes did, all Greg Hayes did was offer somebody some money to testify, and cops do that all the time. Technically, there's a federal rule where a snitch get a third of whatever's recovered. Where they were enticing snitches to turn against drug dealers and stuff, so you can get a third of the money recovered. But what Greg Kading did is he told this guy, this witness this, and then he denied that he told the guy that. And then they find audio or they found paperwork or something where he did tell the guy that.
Hmm.
And so that's all he did, what y'all call him crooked. I call that maybe being a liar. But as I always tell y'all, a crooked cop is somebody that plant drugs on you, handcuff you, and beat you up. Well, I guess lie on you. And so technically, I guess some would say he lied because he denied telling the guy that. But yeah.
Okay, Reggie, where's the lawyer sent? Where is he going to end up first, Vlad or Art?
Vlad.
Yeah.
But he done been all over. He done been all over. If he gets, well, depending on if he get a conviction or not.
Right.
But he's going to Vlad no matter what. Vlad likes interviewing attorneys.
Yeah.
Art don't do that. Art didn't do that. Art had the best attorney in the country. The best attorney in the country. In my opinion. And he didn't get 600,000 views with that.
Ben Crump?
Yep, Ben Crump. total views. So if I was him, I'd go back to Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown or Judge Matheson seem to do very well for him. So, yeah, that's who I would mess with if I was Art.
All right, here's a super chat, Reggie, from MattMatt7998. He said, Reggie, when was the last time you spoke with Snoopy?
I know, that's been a while. Seen him was when he was running in Flap. Or spoke to him on the phone was with him and Master P called me after that. Yeah, that was the last time. So that was a while ago. That was like 99 or something. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Dre was sooner though. I had later. Dre doing the trial of Corrupt. Doing the Corrupt trial.
Let me ask you this, Reggie, and this isn't a question on the board, and you may not want to talk about it, but I was on Instagram earlier today before court or whatever, and I saw Whack on a podcast bring up the old Corrupt story, and then say he was going to call you. Why is he going at Corrupt?
Don't know.
Okay. All right.
Corrupt a good dude, y'all. Corrupt messed up back in as a youngster, but Corrupt's a good dude, y'all. Corrupt's a good dude. And in a weird way, guess who else I like, y'all? I ain't gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But I like Daz.
Did you see Daz did an interview recently, Reggie? I think like a day or two ago, and he said, pressing up those bootleg CDs, he made $450,000.
Yeah.
Whether you want to believe that or not, it's up to you.
Why he keeps saying that? That's why they suing his ass now for $100 million.
Yeah.
That's why they suing him right now. But you see what he said? He's not gonna argue no more with nobody about money. You see what he's doing now? He's doing death row gospel.
Is that what he
He's about to
said?
start making gospel music. I told y'all, Dad's bipolar.
Yeah.
He said he's about to start doing gospel music. He said, y'all gonna have that death row shit. I'm doing gospel music now.
Jeez.
I said, this dude.
All right, here's one related. Reggie, hypothetically, if Daz is owed royalties from 1992 for The Chronic, would he collect any back royalties up to the year where he sold Amani Music Publishing, or would it all divert to Simon Says?
And all supposed to go to Simon Says, whatever he wasn't paid or whatever's been owed. But
yeah,
I got a great meeting next week. I got some good paperwork. Sent to me. I forwarded it to you. Did you see it, John? Did you ever take a look at it?
I did.
Okay.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. That's some great paperwork. Interscope is turning over a lot of stuff right now. Yeah.
All right, Reggie, the lawyer was trying to say you had something to do with the shooting so you could take death row over.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory, though.
Yeah, that's an R.J. Bond theory.
Yep.
And we'll see how they work out for him. We'll see if it works out for him. How was I gonna be able to take over death row? I mean, shit. I wasn't married to him. My only introduction into the business was Suge Knight. That's the only way that I got the position, the job that I eventually got was because of Suge Knight. Nobody else would have put me in that position for Suge Knight. Suge Knight gave me that opportunity. Nobody else. I couldn't see nobody else. I couldn't see me even wanting to do it for anybody else. I was all built on building up my security company at that time. I had all the video shoots that were being shot in LA from Shaq when he was doing them, Kobe's video shoot, about 3 or 4 Mac 10 video shoots. I was locked in with all the production companies. we should hire you for the video shoots and stuff. And then, I really shut down Right Way, which was the biggest mistake of my life, to run Death Row. And I only got that opportunity because of Suge Knight. Nobody else.
All right. Reggie, serious, important question. Oh, come on. Let's see. Skipping stuff that we've already covered. Okay, somebody said it was always a dumb argument when Suge authorized you to take the position, and the argument being that you had something to do with it to take over the label, when, to your point, there was no guarantee or even inkling that he would have put you in position to run it, because he had Norris and he had Roy and he had,
And people don't know. We hired two people prior to that. You remember Milton Grimes, the guy that was running the what was that magazine he used to, Urban Network. Miller London. He came to me a week later. He said,
I'm done.
All the artists, he met with all the artists, and they came in there crying about something. He said, Reggie, I can't do this job. He said, Reggie, I can't do this. And he quit. He gave me the keys to the car. I remember when he stood in the lobby, he was making $12,000 of I don't know if it was a month or every 2 weeks. He took that check on that last day, that $12,000 check, and he said, "Here, Reggie," and gave me the keys to his car. He had a company car.
Damn.
Oh man.
Did you see, Reggie, that Snoop is doing all the casting for his
ain't that crazy
or whatever, and he got Lauren London to play his mom?
Oh, okay. I like Lauren London.
Yeah,
I like Lauren London.
Yeah.
I did see. I saw the people that he picked for Tupac, and he gave a guy the Tupac role just because he had a goatee like Tupac is there.
Yeah.
Look, nothing like Tupac. But that shit going straight to Tubi. That going to be straight to Tubi. Well, I heard Universal going to do it.
They cast their Suge Knight, and the guy doesn't even really look much like him, but yeah.
None of the guys. The guy that looked, I think they cast for Tupac. Well, Tupac, it was somebody else that they cast. I don't think it was him. It was another person.
Let me take a look real quick. Hold on, I'll tell you who all.
It was somebody else he cast.
So they casted Suge. They casted Warren G. They casted Tupac. Yeah, the Tupac doesn't look anything like him.
He gave him the job just because he had a goatee.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll pull it up so we can ask the
audience what they think,
if they agree with us, or if we're just hating. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so share screen. Let's go to Instagram. All right, so this is who they picked for Suge Knight.
Okay, that ain't bad. He's not heavy enough, but okay, he bald head, got a beard, I guess. I tell you, this is some Tubi shit, y'all. This is not some.
This is for Warren G.
I can't argue with that one too much.
Okay. This is Tupac.
His head is not shaped like Pac's, but he's not as bad as the other picture I saw.
Yeah.
Not as bad, but I can see where he said because of the goatee.
And then, this is his mom. I don't know what his mom looked like growing up, so I don't know if
his mom was a heavy lady.
Okay.
Yeah, but everybody's mom's beautiful to them.
Yes.
So, yeah. I don't see Lauren as a 50-year-old woman though. His mother.
Well, maybe it's when Snoop's younger. Like if it's his life story, maybe it's when Snoop was a teenager or something.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing. I'm not trying to defend it. I'm just saying maybe that's the logic.
That could be. Yeah. But when he was on Death Row, she was in at least her 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Say dump audience. Refuse to act relevant about Reggie lies and description. Okay.
We've already covered all this. That's why we don't feed into
well, you
stupid
ask us a question.
Okay.
Roll around, Veggie. Okay. Yeah, I'm still alive. I laid next
okay.
to 4 to 5 people that died. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, the guy that said answer the question, the last question he asked was, Reggie, do you think Keefe D is going to be found guilty or not guilty? And what happens if he's not guilty?
I think I responded to that before, like John said, but I think he's gonna be found guilty. John feels not guilty. I feel guilty. I feel if he is found not guilty or guilty, if he's found not guilty, then they can't retry. It'll be like a Snoop situation. But I feel the best that Keefe D is gonna get a hung jury. And I believe 10-2, they'll retry. 11-1, they'll retry. 9-3, they're offering him a deal of the lifetime. 8-4, they'll be shipped to traffic court.
All right. Here's one that I know you're going to address in the segment tomorrow, but I'll ask it anyway. What's up, Reggie? I DM'd you on Instagram about a post Billy Garland, aka Sperm Donor. He went at you hard on Facebook. I think we shouldn't talk about him because I think he just wants that's exactly what he wants, his attention. But I let you say whatever you want to say. So if you want to do a segment that we post tomorrow, then we will definitely be doing the segment that we post tomorrow. But yeah.
We either gonna do a segment on him or a segment on SKG and her son and her calling the police on you. So you decide which one you want.
It's whatever you want to do. Like I said, I'll do whatever you want to do.
I know.
I feel like when people like Mr. Garland or whatever do this with the Facebook, he's just doing it because he's not getting.
Yeah, I'll just address it here. I'll just say he's just a conspiracy nut. He doesn't believe in anything the law enforcement believes. And I'll just say to him, if you love your son, come to court, get on a flight, and come and visit him. Come and see the trial and give some type of statement to the courts. Try to, show some care. Care for your son.
Okay.
And forget Reggie Wright or anybody else. Just speak up for your son.
Yeah. All right,
That you don't know.
Here's a question that I'm going to ask Reggie, but then I'm going to show why before you answer. Okay.
Okay.
So the Tay DZ asks, why did Trey D and Big C Style say they saw Mac and Perez at Death Row Studios several times? Now, before you answer that question, I'm going to show on the screen this photo, and then I'm going to show on the screen this photo. I wish I could put both of them side by side, but I can't. I can only show one photo at a time on here, unfortunately. But do you think these two people look alike? And then, Reggie, you can go ahead into however you want to answer that.
Well, it wasn't Trey D. I thought it was that other crackhead.
Joe Cool.
Joe Cool. Who I don't even ever remember being around when my security was around. I think Joe Cool was smoked out in 94. 90. So I didn't really know Joe Cool. I don't remember any incidents with Joe Cool being around that tough in 95. Hey, man, I don't know. All I can say is Rafael Perez snitched on 70 of his co-workers, and he never mentioned Reggie Wright or Suge Knight, ever. But he told on 70 other cops to try to lighten his sentence.
Yeah. Okay. K-Dub admitted to blocking them off at the light, getting out of the car and approaching Suge and Pac, but not offering help. He is the best eyewitness. Why hasn't he been called to testify?
Yeah, he was in front of them at the light. He was in the front car at the light. They shot behind him. But as you see, Edie, his outlaw, his little brother, didn't want to come to court to testify. Neckbone, Trey, Suge Knight. So why y'all expect another Mob Paru member want to come and testify in court?
Yeah. I have a question about Edie's testimony, Reggie. when he's shown the photo of like 4 or 5 guys sitting on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and when it was showed the first time, you identified who everybody was. They
Yeah.
asked CD, could you recognize anybody in this photo? And he just said, him and Castro. Did
Yeah.
you just not say the other people just to not put their name in there?
People live by a code, and he was taken up to that street code of
Gotcha.
not identifying now.
Yeah.
I caught a lot of flack for calling out people names. I catch a lot of flack all the time for calling out people by their moniker and their government names. People don't like that. People don't like their government names getting mentioned. Even cops. My boy Fred Riddle, he hate that his name keep coming up in this shit. My daddy gets mad every time his name come up in this shit.
And that was the one good thing that Suge did have a point about recently was he said Keefe D's lying.
I said it somewhere.
Yeah.
I said it somewhere how shit was in custody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in county jail when we went down there. I really think Keefe D believes that though. I said when I testified to it in court, he was shaking his head like,
Yeah.
he was shaking his head like. So I really believe he believed. But me and Fred Reynolds look similar to each other back in the day.
Okay.
People used to get us mixed up a lot back in as cops. They used to mix us up a lot.
Yeah, when you said in court in Keefe D, I had to play this.
Oh, homie, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. So so I really believe he believes that. Norris Anderson, he looks older. He got a big gray patch in his hair. So he didn't look like, I don't know why they mixed him up with my dad. But I really don't think, because like Keefe said, they were hiding in bushes and stuff. It wasn't like we was in the same office together. He said they was on like hiding, they didn't want us to know that they were there. So I didn't think Orlando said Reg was in there. But I wish they would have called Edie Falk because I would have reminded Edie Falk. Because he asked me to introduce him to my father. Because he had a client, this dude named D-Lo from Smoothtown, that was wanted. And he turned him in to the sheriff's department. They thought it was a Compton PD case, Derek London, because my dad was looking for him for the sheriffs. But they turned him in. They didn't have nothing on. He was supposed to rob the casino or something. And they went down there and talked to him. And he got out, Edie brought him down there, but as I tell y'all to do, get an attorney. Go meet with the police with an attorney. He would have got an attorney, would have met with the police, and they wasn't able to, proceed with the case.
Yeah.
And so Derek did the right thing. And so Edie will remember that situation for sure. But
I would imagine that they made a conscious effort to find Foxy Brown, right? Wouldn't you think?
Okay. I had got him during the grand jury time, Foxy Brown brother's number.
Okay.
And I think she was getting an ear surgery at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she have a problem hearing or something.
Yes. She's always had like the deafness kind of.
Yeah.
Problem. Yeah.
And so she was in the process of having a ear surgery or something. And so that's why they didn't subpoena her for the grand jury. So I'm sure they tried, and she just probably told them she didn't remember. So do you fly somebody out and bring them out, and they saying they don't remember, they don't recall? No.
All right, I'm gonna look up on Poly Market. Do you know what that site is, Reggie?
I don't know what that is. I don't know shit like that.
So Poly Market is a site where you can pretty much bet on anything.
Oh, okay.
Right now, there was a bet where Dwayne Davis conviction of Tupac's murder, and people are able to bet, and based on the odds, they get paid out if they're right. Right now, they have it listed as the odds being 64% chance that he gets convicted.
Just 64?
64, just based off the
and
bet.
your poll is 71, huh?
Yes.
Ooh, 64.
But our see, I don't really take and I tried to word it in the poll. I basically said, if you were an unbiased jury member right now, would you vote for him to be guilty or would you vote for him not guilty in parentheses, meaning that you had some doubt? So, but our audience is always going to say he's guilty. They're because we know all the background. My whole point, I don't think he's innocent. I know you said like John thinks he's not guilty. I don't think he's innocent. I think he's guilty. I just don't know if it has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt to a jury. That's where I'm unconfident, you know. But I will be curious to see. Let me share the screen actually, so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
I think we get in trouble for showing gambling stuff on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. Then I won't show it.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now it's at 64% chance, which went up 9% today. So prior to today, it was lower.
Yeah. I really think check out the closings. Check out the closings.
Yeah.
And so how much you get paid if you put $1,000 down on it? How much you get paid?
Let me see. All right, let's see. Amount. Oh yeah, it's not much. If you put down 1,000, you'd only win $220 on top of your 1,000.
Yeah, so $1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't putting no 1,000 there.
But after closings, we'll see. I'll
I bet you go up at the closing. Yeah.
There's
or it may go
website,
down.
too.
It may go down. I'm telling y'all, it's whoever has the best closing argument.
Let me see. There's another site too that I'm going to look up real quick and just see.
Say Reggie hated Park and vice versa. Where's the evidence of that? Who has ever said that?
What was it?
Me and Park? Yeah, I'm just talking to my. I was old.
Oh, it was old.
I'm way behind. Oh, I'm just at Sunshine $50. Okay. Reggie, you turned on Suge. Okay. When did I turn on Suge? Suge turned on me.
Well, to be fair, and this is just to be fair, Reggie, when you and Tata did that DVD, had he done something to you first that prompted you to take that stance? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was sure he did. I just wanted to make sure in case that's where they were going with it, you know? But yeah.
Reggie, I claim that Park, that they love Tupac. Yeah, yeah, I forget what it was at the time. It was something.
Yeah.
But of course, as me and Suge always did.
Right.
Then we got back cool.
And I remember too, before you would say like, oh, I've heard from other people that he talks shit about me, but I've never heard it. Like he's never said anything to you. And
until YouTube, I had never heard it with my own ears.
Exactly.
I only heard what y'all heard on YouTube.
Yes.
Only what I ever heard on YouTube is what I heard from him. Ever.
Yeah.
To my face. Yeah. Yep. But it's all good. You said Suge tried to snitch on you in 2000. I didn't say on me. It was on David Kenner. It was on David Kenner. He tried to snitch on in the 2000s. I thought it was interesting. Okay. What you thought was interesting? Okay, John, we're really going to just do 6 more minutes. Reggie, what kind of dog breed Suge Knight Al? Suge Knight Al. He had a what you call that dog? He always had Rottweilers. He got a picture of a Rottweiler on him. His favorite dog name was Bear. He got a picture of a bear on him. But then he had some more Rottweilers. Oh, then he had that Damu. Damu was a some type of shepherd. I know he had to speak German.
Like a German shepherd.
Yeah, it was some type of shepherd. No, Damu wasn't a Rottweiler.
No.
Damu was like a shepherd, but I remember they had something that y'all got to talk to Daryl. I'm sure Daryl, in Daryl Young interview, y'all talked about that like crazy.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was some type of shepherd. I remember it was trained over in Germany. I guess it was a German shepherd.
Yeah.
And I remember they had to talk German to it. That's the only
oh shit.
That was the only command that yeah. Whoever said that is not a follower. Oh, okay. Sean, stop arguing with these nuts. You worse than me, girl. Belgium Milanos. You know what? That sounds more like it. Whoever said that Belgium. Remember, it wasn't just like a regular German Shepherd. Because you remember German Shepherds had that brown. They were fatter, and they had a little bit of brown in them, and dark brown and light brown in them was the German Shepherds. And that had a smooth one color. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I never been a dog man.
Dog man.
Dog man.
Yeah.
But Milanos are quicker and skinnier. See, that's why I think it is a Melanos. I tell y'all a story about Damu one time. So when Suge first got Damu, right? He called me Red. He called me and said, Red, I'm on the way up to the studio. Send a runner or send somebody up there to give me some steaks for my new dog for Damu. And I tell you how Suge would do me. He wouldn't even never say nothing to me. And so I went to the store myself and got two big old steaks, right? Raw. Came back to the studio thinking I did something. Here, Suge, these the steaks. He didn't say nothing. He probably, when I walked out, probably talked all type of head. So I come back there a couple hours. I say, you ain't get the dog the steaks. He said, Red, you trying to give my dog worms or something? He said, I was talking about some cooked steaks. I ain't give my dog no raw ass steaks. But you know, nigga never said nothing. I had to ask him about it. I just laugh. I always think about that when I think about Damu. I was trying to get Damu some raw ass steaks. Yeah. But that was funny. That was funny. Oh man. Yep. But anyway, I guess I don't know anyone get that joke. I wasn't a joke. That was the truth. Shit. Said Reggie at the Source of War. Suggs allegedly was courting big. He always said he was gonna get big. To come, I swear to God on everything. Suge has always said he was gonna get big on Death Row before the show. I forgot who spoke on this. But yes, Suge has always said he was gonna get big. Now, to be fair, I don't know if that was before Tupac or after Tupac when he was saying that. But Suge has always said, and I think that was always his defense of why he said he would never try to hurt Tupac. I'm sorry, Big, because he always said, shit, I wouldn't want to hurt shit, Big. Shit, I wanted Big on Death Row. I can honestly say me and Suge used to go to the Palace. There was this place across the street from Capitol Records in Hollywood. It was called the Palace. And they used to do live performances there. And I could think about 3 or 4 times me and Suge went and watch Big perform at the Palace. Yeah, I could think about 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Yeah, Suge liked Big. Until that beef started.
Reggie, what are your thoughts on if Carpethead will testify for the defense?
Carpethead ain't been in the courthouse. Carpethead ain't been in the
Well, he claims he's in the side room with
Oh,
the
is he
people
still saying that?
or whatever. That's what
No, I would have saw him.
Yeah.
He would have made himself say, Carpethead would have talked to one of the Channel 8, Channel 3,
Yeah, that's
Channel 5. They are like vultures out there. They interviewed the Blow Up Doll. They done called me about 3 or 4 times trying to do an interview with me. I was like, I don't do no more interviews for free.
Yeah.
And I told them I don't do free interviews no more. And they were mad, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But and she trust me, Carpethead would have been on one of those stations if he was there. Hey, Reggie in the early 90s, late 80s, that mobile home that they busted with all the kilos. Yeah, that was the 60 kilos. I thought they talked about it in the case. He always say 63. I always knew it was 60, so that's why he always said somebody tried to stole 3 of his kilos or something. I always thought it was somebody else, but Keefe D corrected me. I heard it. Keefe D said that was his shit. And he said that was his. Well, that could be another reason why Keefe always hated me. Who knows? Do y'all think Keefe D is mentally off? I think he seeks attention. He seems like but that's most guys that's ex-crackheads.
Yeah.
And don't
I don't
have
understand how
yeah.
somebody so dumb could be so successful at one time.
But y'all remember he keeps saying he went to UCLA in an upper
Did
Brown
he?
program.
Shit.
Now, they used to let a lot of kids go to those programs if you can afford it or whatever. You know, to get away from summer school.
Big dog.
Yeah.
But he did say he was in the upper Brown program, so I don't know. No evidence of Keefe D in Las Vegas. Okay. But I don't think that's been an argument, y'all. Is that an argument? Is that something that that's been presented to the and like I always tell y'all, we'll see how much the defense attorney harps on that in his closing.
Yeah.
The closing is what's going to be key, y'all. The 2 things that are left, and we're going to wrap it up after this. The 2 things that are left, y'all, is Keefe D testimony.
Mm-hmm.
If. Let's do a poll on that, y'all, in the comment section. Do y'all think Keefe D going to testify? And then the next one will be, I'll ask you that afterwards. Or should he?
Oh,
John, let me take this. Answer that. Oh, give me 1 second. False.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Reggie. So I think Reggie's first poll is going to be: Do you think he will testify? And then the second part will be: Do you think he should testify? I don't think he will testify. I don't think the lawyer is going to risk the cross-examination of him going up.
Okay.
But okay, so tell me if I got this right, Reggie. So the first part, do you want the poll to be: Will he testify? And the second part be: Should he, or vice versa?
I think I said, should he testify? Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then secondly, will he? And then should he?
Gotcha. I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I don't think he should. I don't think he will because I don't think his lawyer's going to risk the cross
Allow it.
examination.
Okay.
But that's, again, I'm no
So you
expert.
definitely don't think he should. Okay.
I don't think he should.
Okay.
Because the way he gets heated, those lawyers, the state, they could manipulate him very easily to have him just go off, and it would show his temperament. I don't think he can keep his cool on the stand, in my opinion.
You don't think he should? Okay. Okay, chat. I've been watching Blueface and his crazy women and all of them where they always talking about chat.
Yeah.
Hey, chat. So what y'all think, chat? You say he already testified? What?
He kind of did.
Well, trust me. Trust me. If he testify, y'all gonna hear a whole bunch of more tapes. The prosecution will expose his low temp. Yeah, that's what John's saying. Reggie's guilty of that. What am I guilty of? Tricking your mother? Okay. I want him to go in front of those white women. Oh wow. I didn't notice the makeup. I heard it was 9 to 6. Well, I didn't count in there. I know there's one. I think 2 minorities on the and one's black. What their position is, I don't know. If they alternates or what. I don't know. Is Blueface on the FBI plan? No, I just think he a pimp and be disrespecting the women. I don't see how these women. I hope my daughters don't have low self-esteem like that. Those are lower self-esteem young ladies, boy. I would choke. I would. I would hate to see my daughters have a self-esteem like these women though. No women. Keefy soundboard was killing me. Yeah, John did a great job. Shout out to John. That was all John ideal. And John put those together. And I think John did a great job keeping us entertained. I think he could have did more.
Yeah.
But y'all know John be walking away and shit. Y'all know John.
Well,
But
when
that-
it plays his audio, like
Yeah.
when they're playing those recordings, I
Yeah,
definitely
you
didn't
could
want to
do
do
it.
any
Yeah.
because I didn't want it to conflict with what we're
Yeah,
playing.
what they're saying.
But
Yeah.
when they go to a break or it shows him or something, then I try to do it. But
Yeah, John did a great job with that though. Yeah. That was very innovative. So when
I
y'all
was
see
gonna
other
get a
people
lot more
doing that,
tonight. But yeah,
yeah, I know. Well, you might get a chance tomorrow.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got a chance tomorrow. Some people were asking for some new ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, John, but good job, John. That was smart, innovative. When other people do it now, y'all can be like, damn, they stole John ideal. Yep. Okay,
Well, I'm
y'all.
ready to wrap
So,
whenever you are, Reggie. No rush.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I
I
just
am
want to
too.
get the segment from today up so people that didn't
Okay.
tune in are able to see it when they get off work. But yeah,
Okay.
no rush. No rush.
No, I'm about to wrap it up. So, y'all, appreciate y'all over here, Bomb First, coming over here once again. We will see y'all tomorrow at 12 noon.
Yep.
That's 3 o'clock on the East Coast, but 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time is the startup time for the courts tomorrow. And as we know, this judge is very prompt. So no later than 12:05, we should be hearing whether Keefe D and his attorney decide to put him on the stand tomorrow. I honestly don't think he'll be on the stand until Friday, but don't listen to Reggie Wright. Y'all make sure y'all be here and be prepared to do it tomorrow, just in case they put him on about 2 o'clock. Because they said they should be wrapping up the case tomorrow about 2. At least with all witnesses other than Keefe.
Mhm.
So then I think Monday, they might do closing arguments on Friday. I really think she may give them all Friday and let them do closing arguments starting Monday. So that's my prediction, but I have been wrong because I would have never in a millionth year thought today would have been the last day for the prosecution.
Yeah.
I would have lost that bet. I would have lost that bet. Bro, you ducking. Okay, I duck the questions. I try to, if you don't know, I answer everything that I see, especially negative questions. But you're right. I'm ducking. So take your bitch ass over there to the gap too and let him answer your question for me. Because I'm sure he has the answer because he knows everything. He knows everything. All you supporters over here, man, trust me. Me and John really appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I know I talk a lot of shit, but I really mean trust. Sunshine Girl, we appreciate all the gifts you send us. We
Yeah,
appreciate
always.
it. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow at 12 noon. Peace out.